ports can be easy to fix if you have a soldering iron.
So I looked up on it, and it actually looks like the process to. I mean, there's even some guys who are saying you can like the contacts are really easy to get to. So like a lot of people are just go and buy like a 1 volt charger off of Amazon and then just solder it in, right? And then they just you have a Puffco with a charger sticking out of it and just plug it into the wall.
Nice, yeah.
But we're thinking about it. Me and Danny were looking at some options. I was very sad when I went over because it happened on 420.
Just make sure it's unplugged when you take it apart.
Yeah.
What's happening, Jonathan? Welcome to the scene of a war crime. One might even call it a
war crime.
genocide, an ethnic cleansing.
You could, Jonathan.
So harsh.
And you specifically targeted the dwarves, and then you filled their home with water unexpectedly.
You raise the property values of every house in the neighborhood except for theirs.
It's fine.
But see, it should be okay, right? Like dwarves aren't, really good tunneling miners. Like they wouldn't know how to deal with a flood, right? Yeah, there's nothing to worry about.
We're certainly not known for holding grudges.
They would never.
Is Rachel going to make it tonight, John? Okay. Let's see.
You got the thing, bro.
Oh yeah, it was fun last weekend. We did miss you, Jonathan. Both you and Rachel. Yeah.
Life. Say la vie.
Yeah.
She doing all right?
They reattached the arm.
Well, not really. They didn't actually get it reattached, but sorry.
Reattach. Oh. Ow.
Gall bladder blockage. Ooh, that hurts.
Modern medicine's pretty fucking amazing, though. I'll bet you they did that, and they probably only cut a hole that's like an inch wide in her. Yeah, man.
I'm gonna be decidedly less high today.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Why is that?
Oh, it's because I only have one charge cycle on my Puffco left. So I got this. God gave me one more charge cycle overnight at Danny's. I can't get it to work again. I have no idea how Danny's charger worked, but I tried 4 blocks and 6 cords.
I'm gonna bring over my lamp tomorrow. We can test.
I don't know
it
why.
again.
Maybe your lamp is just magic.
Maybe his lamp broke it.
No,
It was
already broken before it came over.
I brought it over.
I bought this lamp yesterday. If anything, it fixed
Actually,
it.
it's weird, Danny. You know that how my thing always goes like super loud? Well,
Yeah.
whatever. It's fixed now. So it's really quiet.
I don't know.
I don't know. Rachel!
Yeah, Rachel's here.
Hi, I'm here. I'm here for my points.
You get them.
Oh. Reckless XP.
Good lord. I didn't expect this XP incentive to work as well as it has.
But experience? Fuck it, I'll be there.
Yes. I got 3 minutes. Be right back.
Oh, I need to feed the cats. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm totally going to tell her she can't get her XP when she gets back because of you, Jonathan. Just be ready. be ready. Oh, hey, what's up, Jer? Saw you hanging out in the other channel there.
Hey, homie.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up?
How's it going, bro? How are your psychotic dogs? Or dog? Just one. The other one's actually really chill.
Still high strung.
I miss him already.
Blue is not always really chill. I feel like he's mellowed out a bit. He has
Dude, compared to Melvin, he's always been chill. Melvin is
Yeah.
fucking high octane.
Melvin just keeps going.
He's a playrapist, okay, Garrett? He doesn't require consent to play with you.
That's right. Yep.
He also has a lot of very loud political views, which he will
He
share with you
does.
quite often.
And he voices them often.
Yes.
Who,
Melvin
what,
would be the
where?
weird uncle. Josh's dog, Melvin, well, is like me and Danny showed up at his house, had to have sat there and barked at us for like 20 minutes straight.
Mm.
Honestly.
And it wasn't just us, like other people showed up, and it was like the whole time, like people were there. And yeah, I just started
and then-
imagining him as like a
and then,
really
like-
racist uncle who just like can't stop about behavior.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's a barkerator.
He's a lover. He just keeps never.
You just gotta
stop.
play with him for a
He's
little
like the
bit.
Energizer Bunny.
Once you play with
Yeah.
him for a little bit, you'll settle down.
Yeah, our Cammie's like that. She's a miniature schnauzer, and she has to bark at you until you like really acknowledge who she is, and like if you ignore her, she will keep barking at you forever. But if you just like stop and like, okay, hi, how's it going? She's like, okay, and then she'll chill out. But if she's yeah,
Just wants
she's
friends, man.
yeah, she's an attention whore. It's fine. So
My buddy Matt's dog is kind of the opposite of Melvin. He's like you can't get him to bark no matter how hard you try. He's a little actually he's kind of a little too chill. Like he won't like player at all, really. You can't get him to play.
So let's see. Rope, I think
Well, getting Melvin to play is not a problem.
Nope.
Rope, I think you fell out when where did you disappear? Oh,
Just
right.
before
You
everyone
guys
died.
Yeah, you guys were fighting guards when you left. Does anybody want to fill in, Rope, with what happened after?
Everything went according to plan. My team got into the drilled the tunnel, may have killed a dragon who was minding his own business, at least caused a large amount of property damage, yes, but probably not an issue. Definitely not, no. We drilled this hole, and we flooded them, yes. The other four did not return immediately. One did not
Nobody.
return at all.
Yeah.
Actually, two haven't returned at all.
Oh, two did not return. Ooh. Lazy.
Yeah, Wugs and Silvervine are incommunicado.
Only you guys.
I mean, Silvervine is in many pieces.
Yeah. I'm in the
yeah.
afterlife right now, actually.
I think so. I think one of you guys caused an avalanche. I think it was you. Okay, cool. And that trapped everybody, but it did the job.
Did do the job.
Did the job. Yeah, you got the job done for what it's worth.
Just
it trapped
murdered
everybody.
two of your friends in the process. So
Well, murder's
This is a strong word.
Murdered them in the process.
You
is a strong
can't
word.
make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, right? Am I
Created
right?
a prime environment for not living is a better description because he didn't directly kill either of them. Actually, well, maybe he maybe.
I mean,
was
if
dead,
it was not his intent, I will give him that. His intent was to clog up all them drains
never
real
told
fast, and
Danny
it
to-
worked.
He never told Silvervine to blow up his fucking legs. Like
That's
that
also
was
true.
a personal decision that Silvervine made.
Wow.
Laying there on the ground, probably delirious from having bashed his head a little bit.
What you're saying is there's some degrees of responsibility involved here.
Look, all I'm saying is
That's really
nobody gave Silvervine any alternatives.
no one else was there. But no one else was there, and that at the end of the day, we all have ultimate like responsibility. So I will say, did somebody cause an avalanche that eventually led to the death of 2 people? Maybe, one's unconfirmed. Did somebody strap bombs to their legs in an attempt to free themselves from rubble? Yes, that was probably the thing that did the killing. Wugs, on the other hand, was I don't
Kidnapped
think
by a
he
mermaid.
died. I think he survived, but got or he turned into stone or something. Got kidnapped by a mermaid at the end of the day.
Kidnapped by a mermaid.
None of us know that actually. That's
I mean,
yeah. None of us know
you,
about.
you did know that Wugs didn't have any arms at that time.
So he's probably dead. Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
there's
go-
like a whole limb shortage going on, basically.
Well,
There was a lot of limb
yeah.
falling off
Wait,
in the
wait,
last
wait,
game.
torso.
Yes.
If you think
There's a
about it, we actually
distinct lack
lost
of
the
limb.
perfect number of limbs. We lost 2 arms and 2 legs. That's one person. I mean,
We averaged.
It's the
yeah,
night
we
of
average
dismembering.
equal. So, we're at least we're not hobbling around because we're even. We look good as a unit still, I think. Let's see. We have a new guy.
Well, before we get there, do you think the monster like? Do you guys have like a funeral for your dead colleagues, or
No, they don't.
Oh,
are you just like?
we don't even acknowledge that they died. I think we collectively refer to.
He can walk through that door with those pack of smokes at any day.
I vote we collectively refer to any time someone dies as just the incident, right? And then it just every time someone, like everyone who's ever died, it's just the incident. Continuing. That's the way Splortimer is going to view it.
All right. So no funerals. There is a new guy who has come to you since and wants to join the crew. I notice you don't have an image yet, Danny.
No, I put a prompt in the Midjourney channel though.
Okay, let me check. So keep in mind, Midjourney will not draw a monster with only one eye. Nope.
Nope.
Too monstrous.
I mean, if you can coax
Hold
it
on,
out of
hold
him,
on.
John,
Let me-
I love to see it. But
Hold on.
I like the idea that maybe we just don't know that our comrades are dead because we're as a crew we're fairly oblivious most of the time. Like we don't even know that the Cyclops come fuck us up.
it's true. You do seem to be blissfully ignorant of
It's honestly one of our greatest strengths.
like the consequences of your actions, or
Yeah, we
What are
just
those?
roll with the punches. We're very resilient, which is. I think our crew's greatest ability is that every time one of us dies, we're pretty confident we'll be able to fill the slot. Yeah, it didn't. It does not know what a cycle.
no.
Can you get it to produce a minion, a one-eyed minion?
I'm
What's the name of the one-eyed minion?
I think they probably have some training in it to kind of have 2 eyes on things, because at least like some of the older image generators like Deep Dream and those they would put eyes on everything everywhere. Yeah, looking like we got 2 eyes, John.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
I do like number 3 there. Yeah, yeah, Danny, give us a backstory.
Oh,
Uh,
guys,
oh, there's a single eye.
It's a minion.
I got an eye though.
Well, number 1's got one eye.
I got somewhere.
My name is Furlick the Fang. I love to eat children. They make a fantastic snack. In fact, I like eating children so much. I am the villain in some children's bedtime stories. Should I go into what my second dark impulse is?
Only if you want to. You can
we'll-
hold that card, you know.
We'll leave that for later. We'll leave that for
Yeah.
later. My revelry is drinking. I am a shaman. And as such, I have 2 ghost wolves that are my childhood pets before they got brutally murdered by myself because I was hungry. We're real close.
Sorry, I'm distracted by all the mid-journey activity. Okay. And you're a Cyclops, right?
Yeah.
That means you came from the nameless Cyclops up north. What made you leave? Why you want to join this crew?
I am here to find a solution to my problem, and I'm gonna message you about that right now, Garrett.
You have a secret problem?
Yeah.
So, what was the ultimate effect of flooding Clef Fandango?
We got a big ass swimming pool. It raised the property values.
Dude, lakefront property. Lakefront property.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Now the
Speaking
location
of which,
is
yeah,
fucking
let's
jacked, dude. It's got a lake.
go
It's got a
take a look.
waterfall. It has
Oh.
dwarves still, but you know that problem might sort itself. If we ignore it, it might go away.
Garrett, I sent you a message on Discord.
I got you. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, let's go around the map. All clocks have updated. Merchants Guild did not do good this week. They barely made any progress on their defense preparations. Same story for the City Watch. Their conscription campaign is slow. The Brady Bunch is again making steady progress on their distribution network for the candy they make. The Lollipop Gang's master plan is moving along at a very slow pace.
Wow, they need to catch up. Our master plan's going like rapid speed. We're at step 3.
Yeah, they're not
They
doing
haven't
great.
started.
The incredible Umber Hulk has started the process of choosing a side. The Adventurers Guild actually did quite well. They've moved ahead of the Merchants Guilds in their war preparation. And let's see, also notable, the Sitting Monks made a lot of progress to uncover the plot. And Gorgon's Arts and Crafts, they are on their way. On their way. They're going to gain a tier here in another 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, they did. They're down to a tier 1. They are still in utter chaos. They keep fighting over doctrine and, weird esoteric sayings in their book. There's one specific book called the Book of Core. It's like spawned a whole new set of cults and stuff. It's just the Knights are a real mess.
It's almost sacrilegious in that it says that the proper color of the hats that they wear has to be purple and not green, as everyone had said for so long. That the true faith requires purple hats and not green hats.
I think we should save the goblin. Step 3.
Save the goblin. I don't even know what that means, but
He's right here.
I guess we can figure it out.
By the bird.
Little Gobby.
I know he's been screaming for our help for months, and we've said nothing. we have not even acknowledged the fact that he's dangling for his life in front of the camera.
That's fine.
What if it's a different goblin each time? We're just not. Where are all these goblins coming from? We could get that as our army. We need something. We need something for step 3. Step 1 of the master plan. Step 1. What was step 1?
Grow the horde.
Oh, what was step 2?
Corrupt the Knights of Ni.
Step 3 was to raise the property values by flooding the Fandango.
Yep.
All right.
So what's step 4?
Well, guys, we just raised all these property values. What if we take all the property?
Yeah, we're gonna subdivide it up and sell it to little goblins. We'll be flippers.
Can we establish a real estate empire? Yeah,
Ba-dum.
literally. Figuratively.
So is step 4 a real estate empire? Is that what we're going for?
Can we get a list of Can we put a list on the board of all the things we've come up with?
Yes.
Sure.
We
can do that.
We always meander. Let's just take a bunch of suggestions and then put them on the board and pick one.
Yeah.
Actually pick one.
Okay. Boom. What's on this list?
First thing is the thing we just came up with. Form a real estate empire. Take advantage of the increased property value. Establish a real estate empire. What was the first idea we had? Oh, nope, that was a joke. Okay, so that's the only thing we have so far. I thought we had something before that, but maybe I was. Okay.
Ideas?
Working on it.
Who has ideas?
Spinning.
Let's do it in a little more ordered way. Maybe it'll help get the juices flowing. Everybody give me one idea. Of course, everybody can pile on if you enjoy the idea, but let's just like go around a circle and we'll get a whole bunch of ideas and then pick
Okay.
one. So Ben has already given us the real estate empire and save the goblin as
He
a
does, right, the
backup
goblin,
plan.
All right, you know what? Never mind. We can keep the goblin.
Let's go to Danny. Danny, give me one idea for
One idea.
step 4 of the master plan.
Oh God.
Rachel, you're next, by the way.
Thank you.
Well, trying to get like a new faction to grow there would be forming a real estate empire, would it not?
I mean, maybe. Who is defacing my goblin?
I turned it into Silvervine.
Did he?
It's his corpse. Got picked up by the bird. Now he's carrion.
What were you saying, Danny?
Getting like a new like faction to come into where the dwarves are would just be real estate empire, would it not?
I don't know. These are things we'll figure out as we play it. So you want to?
Well, yeah, that doesn't sound very good. Like, why would we want to just start another faction?
No, like
I would think we'd get some sort of monetary gain. Oh, maybe a friendly one or something.
Yeah,
Or
like a friendly faction.
It's an option.
It's an option. Put it on the board.
It's on the board. Let's go to Rachel, and John, you're gonna be next.
So, am I allowed to just back one of the ones that's already up here, or are we
You can
looking?
even improve upon it or suggest an improvement if you want,
Okay.
or you can just back it.
I'm thinking like a planned community for old goblins, like a retirement home, where they, come to live out their last days, and we take all their pension checks and give them small little homes. But they're excited because they got lakefront property.
Gotcha. It's like a modified one. Okay, I like
Yeah.
it. I'm liking it.
All right.
There's some questions to be answered,
We'll, we'll get to that
Yeah.
eventually. Let's go to Jonathan, and Josh. You're gonna be next.
Hey, dummy. That's what you dropped. I hit it with the. Sorry, that was my roommate. Keep going.
Right. He wants to dam the river. No, you're right. Let me fix that. There we go. And we'll go to Josh. What's your idea for step 4 of our master plan?
I mean, did we have a clear step 1 through 3, or was flooding the fucking cleft the main?
This is all
Step
by the
3.
seat
Step
of our
3 was
pants.
flooding the cleft.
Yeah.
Step 2 was corrupting the Knights of Knee, and step 1 was growing our horde. It's narrative. It's mostly for like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what if we we know that the Brady Bunch is trying to build their candy distribution network? Why don't we build a candy smuggling network that runs on the river? We'll be candy smugglers. We'll be the illicit. We'll be like Colombia with that fucking primo shit, man. We need to have our rival version of candy that we distribute and undercut the fucking Brady Bunch and get everybody on the river hooked up. Get all the other light. We want to get all the other light guys hooked on the candy, but I think we should have some sort of control in the candy flow and the candy trade. Like no one can move candy across the river without us. Maybe not necessarily a rival, but they've got to give us a cut. Like we control the river. I mean, and that could be part of damming it, but we'll have like patrol boats or smuggling boats. Like if you want to get candy down or across the river, you got to come to us.
I mean, most of your characters would, know that would certainly displease the current candy monopolists. And
Well, I don't know about the Lollipop Gang because the Brady Bunch are building their own, so they're already competing with the Lollipop Gang. So we probably want to crowd out the Brady Bunch because we like the Lollipop Gang.
are they? Who told you to get the Brady Bunch to do that? And in any case, all I'm saying is, competing against the Lollipop Gang would be very distasteful to some characters. I think Rope, you probably aren't worried about that. You're like, why do you guys like the Lollipop Gang so much? Yeah, but
I want
most of the rest of you, yeah,
I bet he tastes so
really. I mean, they're your best friends. They've always been your best friends.
good.
Why would you fuck
They're
with
my
that?
buddies. I love them.
Well, so alternatively, we could try to plant some sort of monster in Lake Fandango that eats light people.
Oh, that's
Like
an
some-
attraction.
Well, it's
People
an attraction for
come.
monsters.
Yeah. The old people love it.
We'll
old
have
goblins.
the Lock Fandango monster.
Yes.
All right, so
Lock Fandango, sir. Lock.
oh, sorry, G. Didn't know we were in Scotland.
If we're getting a monster for Lock Fandango, we are.
That's LOCH Loch.
Yep. LOCH.
All right, so we have our 6 ideas. What do you guys like the best out of these 6? Personally, I like the real estate empire, and the rival smuggling ring. I think is appropriate. What I'm judging them by is like they should be like 3-4 sessions to achieve it, right? So, like for example, the monster for Lock Fandango, like I could draw that out, but probably only like 1 or 2 sessions before it would just be like, come on, you know what I mean? Like we went over, we found a monster, we're trying to drag it, but like, why is it so hard? You know what I mean? Like it, I just don't know if there's enough meat on that bone. You know what I mean?
with the faction. Okay. I like Real Estate Empire and Dama River, but I also like the Community for Goblins. But I'm looking at that one, and I don't know. I'm starting to feel like that could be like our end goal for like all the things we do.
Well, there's not much difference between the real estate empire and the planned community for old goblins. There's no reason that our lake we can't have lakefront houses
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and,
That's
and a
what I'm saying,
retirement
like,
community on the lake.
At the end,
Those
of
I think those are kind of combined, really combinable. You could do 1 and 3 together.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I tend to
almost
agree.
like everything we've built towards kind of enhances number 3.
The
You know, we got
planned
rid of
community, I
religion
think,
touch
kind
off.
of suffers the same thing with the monster. That's like a 1 or 2 scorer to get it done, right?
Why don't we bundle 6 and 3 into 1? So form a real estate empire, and part of forming a real estate empire is to get a monster for Lock Fandango and to build a planned community for old goblins.
I mean, we can absolutely add those things together as a part of your
Well,
real
that'll
estate
give
empire.
you miniature. That'll give you mini those. So those mini stages will only be smaller parts of forming a real estate empire, right? So then you can bundle those together as the overall whole of our building our planned community around Lock Fandango.
That's interesting.
John, what do you think about the discussion going on here?
One could be part of it. Wow. All right, I'm too high now.
You like that one better? How about you, Rachel?
I like the rival smuggling ring mixed in with the plain community. Like these old people,
Yeah.
you know, they can smuggle things in their like wheelchairs and
I like both of those, but I don't like them together. they don't work.
Well,
What are you
so are
talking
there
about?
any?
Grandma always has candy, Bill.
Exactly. Oh, the Werthers original.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good candy. What did you expect? How about Danny? Danny, what are your thoughts?
For the drug ring, mostly because we can also double it as like an information network.
So are we
Mhm,
just
mhm,
gonna? Are we
mhm.
just allowed to ignore our? Are we allowed to like? If we take that one, can we just ignore the fact that we're not allowed to, do it?
No.
The majority of us aren't allowed to actually do that. Because if we are, I'll
Um,
take it.
so if you're talking about the drug ring, right? The only thing I would say is that you guys really like the Lollipop Guild or a gang. You don't want to make them angry. You want to work with them, right? It doesn't mean you can't build your own smuggling ring as long as the Lollipop
get
Gang
caught.
gets their proper cut. Like that's what the way I think about it is your characters just like the Lollipop Gang quite a bit, and maybe an unreasonable amount. So as long as you're not like trying to hurt them in a financial or physical way, then you can do anything. So
I mean, what if we made the network for the Lollipop Gang?
No.
that might be what one of your characters would think, right? Uh like I said, you dig them. If you've eaten that candy, you definitely dig them. And you notice they are popular with a lot of the other factions around here too. Um, I have had. Do I want to reveal this now? Yeah, sure. Okay, so over the last few weeks, I have been adding little tiny candies all around the map. See if you can spot them.
Gross.
I'll tell you. Yep, found one.
Where?
Oh, there's one here. 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 They're all over the Merchants Guild.
Where?
Oh, there's one right here in the shreddeds. Here.
Are they red dots?
Yeah, they're like little red lollipops.
Oh, okay.
There's one here.
Oh, you gotta zoom in.
Yeah.
Oh, now I see.
And these have been building up on the map for like as long as the Lollipop
I've
Guild's
been waiting for
around.
you
Yeah.
all to realize for so long now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I will say there's a message in it. But I won't tell you what it is. You get to figure that part out.
That sounds like we're smuggling drugs. I mean, candy.
Is that what everybody wants to do? I mean, we've had kind of a split of opinion. I feel like we need to have a plain old power struggle. Da-da-da-da. So, to start the power struggle, I will make teams. So, when I call your name, just tell me what your preferred option is. You can use the number or say the thing. Let's start with Ben.
I like
Which one? Say again.
3.
Oh, can you reshare the list again? I lost it in Candy Land. Thank you.
Okay. Then we'll go to Danny.
I'll vote for 1.
Okay, Rachel.
3.
Okay, John. And finally, Josh.
What's the score right now?
Doesn't matter. Just pick one. Which one do you like best?
I mean, I like 1 and 5. I think both pretty evenly. Let me flip a coin.
So after we pick, we're also gonna have like another round where we have to convince each other to come to our side.
That's right.
Former real estate empire.
Okay, so you're at 1. Okay, so that puts Danny and Jar on one team. On team 1, we have Ben and Rachel on team 3. And then Jonathan on what's it on the remaining team 5. Can you? So let's roll for initiative. I guess everybody roll a. Let's do 2d6. We'll take the highest.
The first time we did this, the guy with 1 brought 4 people over, and we ended up doing the other.
Yep.
So I'm
Yep.
like, I'm taking it seriously now. Boom. Yeah, I know. I can't believe I wasted my only crit of the week, the week for all my games
on this, yeah.
this.
All right. You know what, Rachel? You don't have to roll.
Yeah,
Ben and Rachel, team Ben and Rachel. Which
exactly.
is advocating for a planned community for old goblins.
I have a thing I want to do or say to everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
How does this work again? Do I have to do an action, or can I start with an opening statement?
Give me 1 second to relook up the rule because I have not used it in a while.
Can I just say out of character, like out of game, that 1 and 3 are basically the same thing?
I have different flavor. It's all about the
like,
flavor here.
Hear me out. It just changes the focus, right? So if you pick 3, you're forming a real estate empire but in order to build a planned community for old goblins. If you pick 1, part of forming a real estate empire could be building a community for old goblins. So it just depends on which one is your.
Well, that's what I said. You could bundle a couple of those into one.
Yeah, those are the 2 that make the most sense to bundle, right? So like, I don't know. The thing I'm gonna do is propose a merger of those 2 teams.
Okay, so you're trying to merge with team 1, right?
I'd like to propose that building a planned community for goblins is just the first block in building an empire, a real estate empire.
Remind me, why do we care about the old goblins?
We don't. It's just a focus point. I mean, we don't. I'm willing to merge either way if we can come to an agreement, but I don't really care. They're basically going to be the same gameplay, though, in my opinion.
So the way this works, just to get the skill stuff going, is it's a contested skill roll. You don't have to roll the same skill, but one team rolls one skill, the other team rolls whatever skill they want, and whoever wins gets their followers.
Okay, well, I'm going to directly go after you guys because I think the team together just. Wait, time out. How does this work? So it's just like you lose a roll and like suddenly, so having more members doesn't actually improve your team in any way.
You both get to roll.
Oh, they both get to roll.
Yeah.
Okay. It'd be one person. It'd be one. Yeah, I got you. I was just trying to figure out what would be the point. Sorry, what's the correct order of operations here? I don't know. I don't need to min max this. Let's just do that. Since these are basically the same, let's just go at each other. So what are you good at? What are you good at, Holly?
Hold on.
You got Tinker.
Smash.
You got Smash. I got 1 in Smash.
Okay.
Are they good at Smash?
I'm also good at threatening people.
I've got finesse, skulk, and tinker and banter for good stuff. But I also
Okay,
have one guy who
tinker,
can also fix
tinker. I got you. We can
Okay.
tinker something. We can build something up. Oh,
Oh, okay. Explain how this works in full detail one more time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Right.
Okay. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Let's just let's just do. We both get to roll. Let's just do smash.
smashing it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Narrate for me how you smash it.
Mm.
I go over and say we will be building this for the old people if it's the last thing I do, and I take my candy cane and I try to smack them on the head so that they know I'm serious.
I give a spray
Okay.
bottle.
Just going straight authoritarian. I like it.
I get a squirt bottle.
The pain cane.
Let's see the rolls.
Damn,
Ooh, already.
that's great.
Bumble smash.
It's great that she's good at that.
All right. So this is Danny and Jar trying to be persuaded to switch over to the planned community. Danny and Jar, how do you defend against their authoritarian move?
Well, what are you good at, Danny?
I'm good at evoking, banter, and smash.
I guess we should probably try to smash back then.
We can smash back. Can I
Oh,
use?
It's
Can I
an
use my?
all-out brawl here.
Yeah.
We're building an empire this way. No, we're building it this way.
All right. I got a 5. I need you to get a 6.
Yep. Get a 6 and we'll have a tie. We'll have to have another smash off. Rope, you need to roll smash.
See, it's not fair for you guys because I have Bumble on my team, and Bumble has rolled 3 6s twice in a row in front of us.
Or smash.
So
Rope, are you there?
Joshy,
Last chance, or you just fucking lose.
gotta smash,
Oh.
smash it.
Sorry, I was letting my
Smash
dogs out. Smash roll.
Yep.
it.
Smash.
If you get a 6, we tie.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn.
Oh my gosh.
It's also even for days. All right, do it again.
Well, now we do it again. Oh, Sportimer. Doing better than last time, at least.
No, I'm steadily improving. We should do this 4 more times. Yes.
Bumble, good lord.
God
Always-
damn it.
Bumble always rolls a 6.
Back to you.
Wait, are we
Jar.
smashing again, or I thought we had
Yeah,
to use a
Yeah, we're
different?
smashing again.
Tiebreaker,
Yes,
man.
tiebreaker.
God
Good
damn
Oh
lord.
my god.
Oh my gosh.
I think this rumble has broken down to just the rope and bumble. So rope and bumble. Let's see one more roll from you
Even
guys.
odds, though.
Oh no. Only a 5.
Bumble,
Those are
you
the
are
same.
you're able to pull out this fight. I mean, you're pretty beat up, and so is everybody else involved. But you have now merged with team one, and they are on your team now.
Yeah.
Eat those goblins.
So yeah, it's Jonathan. It's your turn. You've You're up against 4.
Okay.
Now we can't use Smash again. We have to choose something
Oh, we
different.
choose whatever
That's
we
right.
want. I thought we had to use Invoke as well because we just smashed off.
N-
I
No.
was about to roll 1 dice.
You were good at Tinker. What if we build him a model of the city to impress him?
Okay, but
Of the plane.
is anyone else gonna actually help on the project? Does anyone else have any points in Tinker?
No.
Or am I gonna do the whole project?
It's like you're in college again.
It's
Let's
like
see.
Yeah,
Let's see the
it-
rules.
It's your senior design project. You're the only one doing it.
Okay, what does everyone have again other than Smash? Because we can't do that.
Right.
Invoke,
All you gotta do is beat a 4.
That's
Grand Trigger.
true. I've seen everyone get before, so
The odds are stacked in our favor. It's
Yeah.
very unlikely to lose
does
whatever
everyone have
we do.
finesse of some sort?
I have 0 in finesse.
I'm pretty sure we've already chosen Tinker, so let's see
Damn
them Tinker rolls.
Okay.
I won.
3.
Ugh.
Oh wow.
Well, you all had stuff in Tinker though. Like, y'all had a lot in Tinker.
That's right. Nice.
No, that's only if you don't have. I thought the slash comes. Oh.
Okay, so Sportimer, your model of the planned community with the city around it is just really convincing. That's where we're going.
How would they fit in there? What is this?
Call this a city.
So step 4 in our master plan is going to be
I think this opens up the way for step 5 to be to establish a real estate empire.
we're going to build a retirement community. And again, I want to point out this is one that I was like, I don't know if there's enough meat on this bone, but you know, we rolled the dice and the dice always win. So
Well, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. The first thing we gotta do, we're gonna have to take over one of these. Maybe we take over a faction for that.
I don't think that the retirement community though shouldn't just be for goblins. It should be for old monsters, right?
Yeah, no, okay.
Because
I'll do that. I would like to amend the thing. Oh, this means we'll need multiple different locales because not all monsters get along and not all monsters live in the same kind of like area.
well, they'll have different neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what are we doing today?
indeed, we know what our master plan is, and it is rating time. Or wait, oh no, is it rating time? That's right. We didn't do
I
that.
thought we just finished getting raided.
Nope.
What did we do last time? Oh
you
yeah,
ju-
never mind.
you
That's
just-
right.
you
we
just
actually did
finished
a
a
lot
rage.
last time.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So,
We went through this whole thing. Keep going.
so we are in. We've done revelry downtime. We are at the calamity. I do want to point out a lot of these are invasions. So, calamity. How much grumbling is there in your dungeon? I'll let you guys look at the dungeon. Yeah, that's probably going to make some minions grumble, I would think.
We should just kick out the old minions. They no longer pay rent. Okay, Silvervine didn't love Rico and Pico anyways.
And Silvermine, have you Got an image for your dude yet? Nope.
Who?
Not Silverhine. Furlick, the Fang. That's fine. I'll just put you on as a faceless, crappy, faceless avatar. There, I hope you like it.
Thanks, man.
That was sarcastic. I hope you fucking hate it. Uh,
Got
uh,
it.
yeah. Find an image. Anyway,
I'm working on it, man.
don't worry, Groovy hasn't found one either. And yeah, we are ripping through. It's only 7:48, so um, do have it on good authority that Groovy is going to be here tonight, but just a little later than normal. So, how much grumbling? Right?
How this works?
Like, how happy are your minions? Is really
Yeah,
the
like,
question.
do we have like a stuff to establish this?
Yeah.
I just want my opinion.
I
There you go. What do you think about those for Furlick? Look in Midjourney. Look, we already know he can't get one eye, so he's got two fucking eyes. He's a two-eyed cyclops. That's why he was cast out of his home. He was a freak. He was a cyclops with two eyes.
He's just some dude. I'm a monster.
All right. Let's go back to the minions. How happy are your minions in the dungeon? Yeah. And how happy are they?
How do we determine that? I know Sven,
Yeah,
Stefan, and Sergey have
you
a
just-
guard
you
post
just-
in a dark pit, so they're probably not just well. They get to hang out in the dark and play dice.
So there's multiple aspects that you need to consider. The first one is the atmosphere of the dungeon. Does the dungeon
There's
layout,
dead
like
bodies
feel
everywhere.
like a dungeon?
Yeah.
Right? Do the minions enjoy living there? Another aspect is growth. Has the dungeon been growing steadily?
Yeah.
Another aspect is hierarchy. Are weaker creatures likely to face adventurers before the stronger creatures? Another
That's
aspect.
usually out of our hand.
Another aspect is loot and revelry. Has there been a steady flow of loot into the dungeon?
Yeah.
And then
Hey.
finally, are your masters worthy? Is the master plan solid, or is it just meandering and seemingly with no point?
Have you seen the property values in real life right now? Like, we are getting ahead of the game.
We're planning for retirement
I
early.
just want to point out our financial plan is solid. We are all going to retire. Yeah. That out.
So, given those aspects, how happy are your minions? Really happy, medium happy, or unhappy? Talking smiley face, flat lips face, and the frowny face.
I'd say they're at least medium happy. I think.
Can ghosts be happy?
I mean, my shadows are happy. Like I said, they have a big, deep, dark fucking pit outside their guard post, so they just hang out in the bottom of the dark, shadowy pit. They think this is fucking heavenly. Have a big, deep mine shaft to shadow around in. Plus, they're not at the beginning, so they're not pissed off about being the first fucking meat grinder. Plus, the rope is a fucking ass whooping machine, so they love the rope. He's got a pension plan set up for his shadows.
Oh, fair enough. I guess mine are like
Does that count? I guess
neutral.
monsters don't count on that. Just minions, right? The monsters, no, we don't care. Like Peter and Larry, like they're just
They're
there,
monsters.
right?
Yeah,
They don't matter.
Yeah, they're
I
like.
was gonna say
they're like
Larry's
cannibals.
probably like, why am I down here? But he's a cube. He don't care.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is middle option. Is there any argument for happier? No.
Not
Okay.
if my guys are the same guys every time, and they're getting. I think they're getting a little worried. This isn't fun anymore. Can we go home?
I just want to die.
Flork, can we go home? This isn't fun anymore.
No,
Can you stop getting us?
You are home. Shut up.
it's not about having fun.
Please let
It's
us
about watching you
die.
suffer.
One of the two would be nice.
Okay. So we got denizens in trouble. The denizens in your dungeon start infighting, betray you, or make stupid mistakes. Which one should we pick? I'm partial to stupid mistakes.
Yeah, that seems like us, guys.
Yep.
Actually, I think we'll just combine it with some things that happened early on last game, and we'll just say it's already done. Oh, Groovy is here.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Groovy. Shit.
So we just did a calamity roll, Groovy, after deciding upon the new master plan.
Which is?
The new master plan is to build a retirement community with aims to start a real estate empire.
It's all around the prime real estate of the lake that
Yeah,
is
we
now
raised
there.
the property values tremendously. And
Exactly.
all of these properties are waterfront.
Fantastic.
First,
See, the key is that you
No,
build these
just
small
for him,
homes
just arms.
and you get the pension checks sent directly
oh
to
shit, we
you.
gotta save
It's all
what's his
good.
face.
Who's his
Wugs.
face?
We gotta save Wugs.
And I think that's me realizing this in real time. Where's Wugs?
Quick, steal his stuff.
Now.
Well, Furlick, you notice the approach of another Cyclops. You might even know this one. You recognize him as oh, God damn it. Fuck, dude, I have to go look up how to fucking pronounce this. One moment.
Is this a new character?
It may be. I mean, it is. Yes.
Okay, you can have Wugs' room.
This is Polyphilus.
Polyphamous.
Something like that.
And Danny, I want you to be ashamed.
Hi.
Look at Groovy. He's been here for 2 seconds. He's already got an image.
God damn it.
Damn.
No, you're right.
Danny, you have access to Midjourney, is the thing.
Hold on.
This is fun.
Polyphilus, you make your way into the dungeon for the very first time. To your south is a mirrored door, and to the east is a dungeon corridor that seems to lead deeper. You see a small ticket box that says, "Please take one." The number is currently on 2.
I'll be rude not to comply. I'll take a ticket, of course.
No one is manning the desk today.
No one's actually at
Wild.
the desk.
We're having bagels in like the break room. No one is manning the front desk. We're
After
not, we're not no, the minions aren't having bagels. We are.
Yeah.
Clarify.
Um,
These are for.
Eventually, Rudy and Comet do make it to the desk as it's their day. Rudy and Comet through the mirror door. You can see you have a large, kind of intimidating, bulky, bulging muscle. He's got some like wicked shoulder armor. Some kind of
The image does not go with your description.
oh
This
right.
guy is a guy.
Yeah.
Like
Wait,
he's
It's
this
just
is
a
like
dude.
a dude.
You know,
wait,
I should
where's his
probably look-
image?
I should probably
In
look
the
at his image.
Midjourney
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah, here. We'll put him in
Oh,
the scene, yeah.
Polyphallus the Untamed.
Polypheus.
Most people have one dick and 2 eyes, but not this guy.
That's right. It's not
Wow.
Polyphemus, it's
Imagine the
Polyphallus.
Oh my god. Okay. I went right over my head till you said that. All right. Okay.
Probably a good thing it didn't hit you in the face.
Apparently, yeah, exactly. Rudy and Comet are a little confused because it's a little human like, and usually they don't like humans, but it's not quite human, so they're a little confused.
Where did you get your suit?
Are you going? I mean, you can see the now serving sign says 1. Are you
No,
going to let him
2.
in? Oh no, it still says 1. Rudy and Comet have to pull the lever to increment the sign.
Oh, okay, but he has ticket 2.
He
Right.
does have ticket 2. Yes.
Okay. They like talk amongst themselves. Do they see the 2 bulges to like, put that 2 and 2 together? I'm just wondering.
Are
No
you
sh-
wearing tailored pants?
Oh no,
to
it's
go with your
just
suit?
one.
Okay. Okay. They go ahead and they pull the lever, saying now serving number 2.
Ding.
Ding.
I walk inside and see these 2 people.
People.
I'll just ring the bell in front of them.
Not with the hand, right? Okay, got it. They're like, how can we help you?
I'll just kind of grunt and point to the back.
Yeah, he'll fit in well here.
Uh,
That's how he treats. If that's how he treats underlings.
yeah, sure. So they like kind of shrug their shoulders. They're like, we need to get back to wrapping presents or we're gonna get in trouble. So they just go back to like wrapping presents on this table. They don't have all of their supplies here because they're not in the present wrapping room, but it is their shift up here, so they just need to get, to doing that.
And then I'll just walk past
Yeah.
to the break room. Everybody's in here, right?
Yeah, they're
How
eating
about the
bagels.
crap in that hallway.
There was your minions destroyed it because they hate you.
Okay, well,
Sense.
I mean, and they're stupid. Like that's just what minions do.
apparently my microphone wasn't being picked up on the stream until now.
Oh no.
Yeah, had to fix that.
Okay, yeah, everybody's in the break room. The bagels are broken out. Sportimer, you just pulled yours out of the microwave. piping hot. Why would you microwave
Christ,
a
I'm not-
bagel?
I'm evil. I'm not.
What kind of monster are you?
Wait, shit, I am. Oh, I'm very conflicted.
I mean, he is a monster.
He's a
Alright.
monster.
But is
Yeah,
he that
yeah, I
kind of
do.
monster? I mean, there are moral lines we
out of
cannot
order.
cross in this game.
I mean, who would do such a thing?
Ooh, what?
The cream cheese was already on the bagel
Cream cheese and, salmon.
before it went in the microwave.
Oh man,
Oh, God.
it's fucking horror show. I mean, that bagel looks good to you. It's definitely gonna burn the roof of your mouth.
It just sticks to the roof of it.
It's a pizza bagel. It's a pizza bagel.
Who is this man wearing? Who is this man thing wearing a suit? He has a massive pair of shoulders.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
So, I'd like to congratulate you with joining the Cyclopi. I am to be their eye on you.
Ah shit.
You do spot Furlick the Fang in here. Polyphilus. Furlick
I
was
thought I got away from you guys.
was a rogue Cyclops. He's actually got 2 eyes. He was
Oh,
known as a freak in the Cyclops circle.
He was chased out.
Wait, doesn't that actually just make him a dude? That,
You know,
that speaks some the fucking dark language. Jesus Christ.
Furlick is a bit more of the monstrous type of Cyclops, but he does have 2 eyes, which, it's kind of a character defining feature. That Cyclops have 1 eye. Anyway,
Why is your guy a
Blame
werewolf?
Midjourney.
Furlick ran away from the Cyclops.
Polyphilus.
Thank you.
I thought it was polyphallus.
Uncharacteristically furry.
I'm pretty sure it is polyphallus.
I think it is polyphallus.
It's pronounced
Polyphilus.
polyphilus.
It's
Don't worry
pronounced-
about
it's
this. Is
pronounced
completely
Evan, okay?
normal for a Cyclops.
Legit,
Okay,
okay,
I'm just
true,
a little
werewolf.
furry.
You told
I'm-
Midjourney, give me a Cyclops, and it's like, no.
don't-
I'm a werewolf.
We have a werewolf.
Best I can do.
You get 2 eyes, nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, it couldn't understand that,
Yeah, but it didn't even give you a guy. It gave you a dog.
I mean, there was a guy, image number 2,
The one guy,
the one dude.
just the one regular.
Can we just
ass
call
dude.
Can we just call Polyphallus Dick Bird?
So he introduced us as a Cyclops. We all just call him think he's a warg.
I mean, he is a Cyclops with 2 eyes.
I got mad respect for gender identity. So that's
Man, the two,
Optical identity.
just
Yeah.
just pretend I have 1 eye, all right?
Lush Bloodama has mad respect for self-identification. Yes.
Just,
Be your best you. Be your worst you. Sorry. I'm fuck.
just pretend I have. Okay, I didn't ask for the 2nd eye. I was born like this.
Mine's a little milky, and I have the good graces to wear a cloth over it? You must be so ashamed. You're hideous.
Are you both just normal guys? What's going on? Okay. Wait, do you also have 2 eyes?
No, I just have the one.
Okay. cover it with a cloth. Can you see it all, Polyphilus?
Oh, this thing? It's crushed velvet.
Yeah, but can you see through it?
Of course.
Can't
How
see
many
through
fingers
velvet.
am I
Silk,
holding
maybe.
up?
I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure the rope's just gonna have to call Polyphilus Dick Bird.
Bird.
Does he have
I don't know if you've seen a Polyphilus is there's an old Roman stat. It's a bird with like a dick head and a dick tail and a dick. That's why it's Polyphilus. Like, yeah, he's a dick bird.
Oh, dude, are you like the butt trumpins in the margin?
It's like dick butt, only with more dicks and less butt, and then it has wings. Put wings on dick butt, and you have Polyphilus.
You could just call me Poe.
Is that how you prefer to be called?
I prefer Polyphilus.
I prefer for you to use my name.
My real name.
What if I just call you Snitch?
DB Dick Bird.
That does sound like an adequate job description, so that'd be fine.
DB's good, huh? And
Well,
this
you're
here's my
hired.
friend
Welcome
DB.
to the club, Snitch. We need the labor. Hey, this guy introduced himself as a spy, and like thematically, we just gotta accept him. So, whatever.
Not a
man.
spy. He's a representative.
Hey, time out. What the fuck is he talking about? She's watching us. I've never met this lady.
Oh, she came at the end of last session.
No, we don't know about that.
Ben is correct. Your minions hid this from you.
Ah.
I have the form signed right here.
What? Who signed for this?
Oh, quite a few, actually.
Whose name is on this?
Let's see, a Rico and a Pico. I see
God
a Maxim
damn it!
Flogger and Lester. A Gross Blunder and Screw Tape. Oh boy, the list goes on.
Okay.
Everyone,
Someone
as
has
it
to take
turns
the
out.
fall for this, and since what's his face is dead, I vote we throw Rico and Pico down the hole.
No.
Look, we got appearances to keep up.
You
Well,
throw
if you're gonna keep
Rico
up
and
the
Pico
appearance,
down the
gotta
hole.
throw everybody down the hole.
You can throw mine down the hole too if you like.
See,
Mhm.
now we're talking.
No, wait, which ones are yours again?
Gross Blunder, Screw Tape, and Underthrust.
Down they go.
Again? Are they more goblins?
I mean, they were little miniature robots, but now they're most likely a lot of springs and sprockets and other bits of twisted metal.
Well, those are useful. We'll
Too late.
I take one of their heads and we're gonna use it as a ornament for the car. We're gonna use their heads as ornaments for the car.
The car's
Okay.
gone.
Okay.
The car? No, the car's
No, the
perfectly
car-
fine. We
Car's
suc-
fine.
Team
Yeah.
Drill succeeded their mission like
Yeah, we're
mwah.
champs.
We caused a lot of like collateral damage, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Which will definitely not have any.
The important thing is who is watching us and why. No.
Well-
I think, guys, I think he's just lying to us to try to improve his resume. Very, very forward tactic. I say we hire him, yes. And immediately allow him into the inner circle.
He's definitely not lying.
All in favor?
The vote passes unanimously since you're the only one voting.
It was all you all along.
Fantastic.
Well, if
Thank you.
one's gone, someone has to do the paperwork.
Yep.
Oh, and it's been
This is like,
building up.
dude, can we bring back the leader position from the previous game? But
You guys want to elect a leader? We can elect a leader for sure.
it doesn't have to be a leader. Maybe we can call it whatever we want. But it's whoever's gonna have to do all the paperwork. And shit.
We can call it the HNIC maybe. Sorry, that's probably a racist thing.
HBIC.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably a racist thing from the '90s. We can change
Call
that.
it. Anyways, what were we doing, guys?
That's a good
Do you
question.
have a thing? Dude,
I'll just take this room. Thanks, Toodle.
let's take
Toodles.
off this room. He's dead, probably.
Man, he got comfortable real fast.
Did
Polyphilus.
all the minions sign this paperwork, or did one of them forge all their names?
Yes.
I imagine it was a forgery job.
Giving us paperwork. I think this is forged.
Polyphilus, I notice you do not have minions. You should create a minion. Roll minion.
Are there instructions on how to do that somewhere?
Your minions get basically 3 actions. 1 with 2 points. That's your primary action, and then 2 with 1 point.
Cool.
And then depending on your, abilities you chose. Oh, by the way, Polyphilus, you should take 1 more special ability. Starting with 3 instead of just 2.
Okay.
But yeah, your minion, depending on the abilities, your ability might, upgrade your minion. Like, for example, if you took cohort, right? Then you would get some more stuff with the minions, but just base minion is 2 points in 1 skill, 1 point in 2 more skills, and yeah, and then they get a dark impulse. They're like a little secondary character, right?
Very cool.
Cool. I will be right back, and I'm gonna switch you guys over the map so you can think about what the fuck we're gonna do tonight. Because it's time to raid.
Pardon me. Sounds great.
So we're gonna go save Wugs, or are we gonna go get materials to build this goblin thing? The retirement.
I mean, a
I'd
little
say-
bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
I'd say let Wugs go.
Let Wugs go. Guys, you need to let Wugs go. He's been dead for years.
Yeah. Just let him be.
I'm sure he's in a better place, guys.
I'm sure
He's
he
with the
is.
mermaid now. He's infinitely happier there.
I mean, he claims he's in a better place, but who knows?
Who knows?
I'll be right back.
All right. I mean, can we trust Wugs?
Can we trust anyone? Like, really? Do we even trust each other?
Excellent. Jay, the Wrecking Crew Telegram group just got renamed to Sketchy Lawn Care. All right. Well, what's the discussion? Any idea what we can do tonight? It's raid time.
I think we're letting Wugs go.
We're letting Wugs go.
We're gonna let him have his happiness with his old mermaid adventure. Whether he be eaten or live a life full of bliss, it's up to him.
I think really the only character that saw what happened to Wugs was Silvervine and you know, right. So
Ooh, who are these people that you guys keep referencing?
So the master plan is to build a retirement community. What are we doing to further that master plan?
We gotta go secure some contractors. We gotta go get some materials.
Yes, we need to secure someone to be that. Well, that's true. We need someone to do the assessment of the properties. There's a lot that goes into real estate. First, we
Or
have to
you
pick
just
where
get
the
slaves to
retirement
start
community should be.
building. It's fine.
There's
Minions.
no one living here.
Yeah, I mean, can we go find some slave labor?
Yeah.
I don't see why you couldn't.
I mean, let's go enslave some people for building this retirement home.
Okay.
We're monsters. Fuck it.
Exactly.
Oh, should we be monsters, or could we like enslave some like dislocated dwarves or something? You know.
I mean, dwarves are people still, you know.
Are they though? Really? Dwarves? People? Dwarves are sub monster. They're not really people.
Let's be honest here.
That's why
We're
you
the real
drowned
people.
all of them.
We're the real people here.
Look, it's the monster's burden to take care of the light races, okay?
Exactly.
They don't know how to take care of themselves.
Right.
They
they're
can't
better
take care
off
of
in
themselves,
chains
so we
than that.
must. Yep.
We're doing them a service.
I mean, sure, they're always going on about their purity and their light power and all that, but you know, we don't hold that against them,
I
right?
can't
We're just gonna
understand
do
what
what's
they're
right for them.
saying.
Yeah. At the end of the day, who's living and who's dead? That's what matters. Obviously, I'm not living because I'm part of the undead, but you know that's beside the point.
That's not my problem.
That's
Let's not sit there and argue about who's undead and who's just dead.
exactly. I mean, if we're constantly worrying about who's living and who's not, you know, we'll never get anything solved. So, dwarves, humans.
Yes, to
elves.
fight for the right of the undead.
Whoever's in the area, that's what we're going to go get.
Would you like to do some gather information?
You're damn well right we would.
I know this is crazy, and I don't know if we've completely decided on rounding up slaves as our action, but I still think at some point, like Larry or the Preston, the Incredible Umberhulk, is still trying to choose a side. So I think it would behoove us to convert Preston to our side, especially because we have we almost have a dark little coalition now here. You know, the Cyclopes, the Gorgons, us. If we could convert Preston to us, we'd have a little island of beautiful, beautiful darkness here right around the lake.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware.
And Preston is trying to decide to choose a side. I think we should woo him.
Are we getting a slave labor force first, though? What are we doing?
Well, I don't know. I was saying I didn't know if we were dead set on slaves. I thought we were just throwing out.
Yeah.
I mean,
We were just throwing out ideas, so
Yeah.
I'm down for. I don't have to be
Whatevs.
slaves. Yeah.
The question is, if we bring them in, how do we get them in without having to include them on the profit?
They're slaves.
You're slaves.
No, I mean,
No, he's talking about-
Umberhulk and
Oh, you're talking about
Gorgon.
Preston. Gotcha.
other guys.
well, maybe. I mean,
Maybe.
Preston's on the western. Look, Preston also controls the western edge of the lake. So if Preston's on our team, we control all the areas surrounding Loch Flemdango, so that it'll be a safe home, right? I mean, we're gonna build a retirement home and leave it open. What if Preston goes to the light side and we got half our lakefront, the entire western side of our lake is right next to a light creature?
Holy shit! Nope, I got you. That's true. We need
Yeah.
them to be. We need someone to guard the community.
I agree. I'm down.
We can't even build a community until we know it's safe.
I mean, we can, but you know.
I propose the quest of Woo Preston, the Incredible Umber Hulk.
All right, get a
Let's
list.
do it.
Okay.
We'll give him a couple timeshares. We'll throw in a couple timeshares.
You
in
know, the
agreement,
timeshares.
you know.
Exactly, but he's got a couple of timeshares. I mean, he can rent the timeshares.
All right,
He can have his own little floor or block of condos.
Exactly.
So, given the goal, are there any gather informations you want to get?
Yeah.
I think we should try to gather information about who else may be attempting to woo Preston.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you do it? Narratively, that is.
Narrowly, I mean, I think, we're probably picking up a shipment, coming through the Brady Bunch from our friends, the Lollipop Gang. We just put the word out on the street, like, hey, you hear about that? You hear about that Incredible Umber Hulk? I mean, what's that? What's that all about? Am I right? Like trying to.
What's the deal with peanuts?
Yeah. What is going on with the Umber Hulk?
Okay.
It's like he just digs his way out of trouble.
I love Jerry Pinefield.
Exactly.
What action do you want to use for that?
For me, I'll use Skull because I'm going to sneakily try to solicit information.
Okay. It didn't seem sneaky to me, but go for it.
What do you mean sneaky? I'm just trying to draw. I don't, because what if they are the wooers, right, and not the wooey? Like, so, I'm just like, hey, what's up with that guy, right? Am I right? Like, did you hear about that? Like, hey buddy, like I'm like, with the basketball in the court. Hey buddy, did you hear the news? Dum 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 dum. Says old man Preston's looking to find some backing. What do you think of that, Jack Lacken?
Just give me a roll.
Roll that dice.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay. You learn that the Incredible Umber Hulk is deeply worried about the Lollipop Gang. They may be small, they may not be very powerful, but they are up to something. He's even considering allying with the light factions, either the Merchants Guild or the Adventurers Guild, to try to stop whatever plan those nefarious gnomes have come up with.
There's no
Oh
ne'er-do-wells.
boy. Well, there's nothing that says that we can't form another drug smuggling ring on the side and team with Preston. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if that's needed for the wider goal, I'm willing to make the sacrifice. Because the Lollipop Gang, they're small now, but they're definitely looking to expand. Now, I know some of you are all fucking candy-headed, but maybe we can talk to Preston about a solution to what if we can get like what is it in Fallout 2, the ever elusive way to get unaddicted from Jet?
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, we could probably just make a downtime. The people who aren't affected could just probably do a downtime project to get us unaffected.
And yet you haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I mean, we could have probably done that at any time. Like hey, we can get unaffected, whatever, as long as some of you aren't infected.
Yeah, I'm not infected.
I am.
I think the problem was most of us were infected.
Were is the operative.
Were is the key word there.
Yeah.
Had a little turnover recently. The new guys don't seem as enamored with the Lollipop Gang, but I mean,
Maybe
they're gnomes. They make good candy. Say again.
And maybe they'll be smart enough to notice that we're all charmed.
So we're trying to get the Umber Hulk on our side. Any more gather informations?
Yeah. Have you ever met him, like personally?
No,
I would
nobody else.
like
Nobody's met him
know
yet.
who he is as a person. Like, I would like to get to know him. Like, what's his personality like? That kind of stuff.
Okay.
What is the Incredible Umber Hulk like in person?
Maybe you two should go on a date.
And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to send my assistant, who we all know is my three little brothers, in disguise, with a handwritten letter from Lord Splortimer. And I would like to use banter because I never get to use it.
Okay. Well, bam.
How do you like me now?
Okay. Remind me again what you were looking for.
I would like to know.
I'll be
what
right back.
kind of
Okay.
person The Incredible Umber Hulk is really.
Okay. So the Incredible Umber Hulk lives alone. Well, most factions are like actual, like city-sized, few thousand to like close to 100,000 for like the Merchants Guild and the Adventurers Guild. The Umber Hulk is a faction of one. He is incredibly tough. He can petrify you with a gaze, like just looking at him the wrong way.
Your purple shorts.
He does have purple shorts.
Wife a lawyer.
Your minions, your minions say he could easily have destroyed them with one finger. He is, they don't call him an Umber Hulk for nothing. He is a hulking individual, huge, and he's a bit enigmatic. He doesn't talk much. With your six though, his interest is in maintaining balance in the world. He doesn't want to see the light races get too far ahead, the neutral races get too far ahead, or the dark races get too far ahead. He thinks that if any one faction were to gain too much power, it could spell the end of the world. And so he works to maintain a balance.
Okay, guys, hear me out. We have to convince this guy that allying with us and take out the Lollipop Gang is in the best interest for the balance. Now, the way we do this is by convincing them all the other dark factions are garbage. That way, when we expand and make our empire, he won't kill us. What we're doing is noble. Oh my god! Never mind. I'm starting to vomit. Holy shit! Oh shit! I'm having a crisis.
Are you having an identity crisis right now?
Sporter is just like, no, yes, no.
No. It's like, you do know who we are, correct?
I'm back now, but no, it's cool because the monsters will inevitably still be monsters, even if they're old and retired.
Do we know why he lives by himself?
It'll look like he hates the elderly.
Why does he live by himself? How do you find out?
Can I? Gosh. Would the Cyclops Mafia know? Could I send them a request for information? Oh wait, I'm an outcast. Never mind.
I mean, you could send them a request. They'll just return it to you with a dick drawn on it, but
Fair enough.
or maybe two dicks. I don't know.
Could you save those? They're from my private collection.
You're a weird guy. But I like it.
Oh wait, we don't know where he is. Oh wait, can I write? Can we write to our friends of the Siskless Pirates? Can we ask Vance if he knows anything about the Umber Hulk?
You could ask. Vance was very close with Silvermine.
Don't let his death be in vain, Vance.
Didn't we throw him down the hole?
Vance doesn't need to know that.
Okay, what are you asking Vance specifically?
Asking specifically why the
Why he
Umberhold
he-
lives by himself. There
alone?
has to
Okay.
be like some sort of background reason on why he does that.
All right, what action do you think fits with that narrative? Give her a roll.
I think banter would work, you know, or just communicating.
Right on. Let's see it.
Never mind.
Vance is taking Silvervine's death really
Really
badly.
bad.
Yeah. You can tell he kind of blames everyone else on the team that survived.
I mean, that's a cool story, bro.
Especially the ones that were on his team.
Yeah, and you know, in a lot of really
I'm back.
angry, hurtful language, Vance tells you that the incredible Umberhold lives alone because nobody else can get along with his cranky ass.
Just like old people.
Get off my lawn.
All come
See, he
together
just needs to
and
right. He just needs to meet the right kind of old mind flayer, and they can be the odd couple.
introduce him to a wonderful retirement community near him.
Well, maybe that's what we can do for him. Maybe we can hook him up with someone.
Let's find him a mind flayer partner.
Do you guys know any hot mind flayer singles near you?
All of them. I mean,
Yes,
wait,
just click
no.
on that ad right
I
there.
don't.
I mean, the
Who do you
newsletters
think's
are.
the ones posting all those ads?
But
Like-
wait. I know where there's plenty of hot mind flayer. I bet they work with the Sisters of the Moon.
Oh,
There's probably one.
there's got to be at least one there.
Gotta be one. It's the fetish thing. You always have one.
Who doesn't like to get their brain sucked?
Is that a BJ?
I'm not judging. I'm just.
Is that a brain job? Get a BJ? Are you gonna suck my brain or what? My brain ain't gonna suck itself.
Got him.
That was beautiful.
Let's see. So we know that. We know that.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think that's a valid way. Yeah, we can try to get a girlfriend for the Umberhold.
Yeah.
If like what we're trying to get to is to the point of action. Like, where do we start? Right. So, any gather informations to that end. Right. Like, are we just gonna walk up in there?
Walk up in that bitch.
I want to find like an item to like blackmail him with, or like bribe him with. Something like he may have lost long ago. Or maybe something that reminds him of like a happy memory, so he stop being such a fucking grouch.
Hmm. Okay. How do you do it?
Can I use like the ghost wolves to like track something down?
Sure. What action you think goes with that?
I mean, like, you know, it's a dog, it's a trick.
All right, let's see it. Your wolves return to you, and I assume you communicate telepathically with the wolves. When they come back and they say, "There's one mind flayer, Hooker. She works with the Sisters of the Moon. And the Umberhulk was said to have proposed to her once in a drunken."
Damn. I am never coming here again.
Stupor?
Drunken confession.
Yes.
A drunken
Yes.
confession.
Indeed.
He
Yeah.
professed his love in a drunken stupor.
He's been embarrassed ever since.
Understandably so. What a fucking loser.
No way, dude. Preston rocks. You seen that guy eat rocks?
You got rejected by a hooker. You want this guy on part of our team?
What do you mean? You get rejected by all the hookers.
There's a difference.
Oh, I see.
I choose to be single.
That's right. It's by choice.
This is purely by choice.
Does anybody remember the John Cusack movie where, if you guys know so much about fucking girls, what are you doing hanging them around the Swirly 7 in the middle of the night? And they're all like, oh, it's by choice, man. It's totally by choice.
Totally by choice. Like, what? Like, what are you trying to insinuate right now?
With your 5, you get one more bit of information. This is Q Hunt, the Mind Flayer Lady of the Night.
Chunt, got it.
That's not how she pronounces it.
I don't care. But
She's polite.
Chunt. Yep. I mean, I'll go try to have a talk with Q Hunt, as you want to call her.
Or Quant? Quant, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Quant.
Cunt. Yeah.
Nope, not going with that one. Mm-mm. So Chew Hunt. Yep. I would like to banter with her affably to try to get her to take back Preston, so he will stop moping about and join our faction.
That would be really cool if you could do that as an information roll.
I know. I'm just saying that's my plan. Is guys, we need to go talk to her.
Okay,
I
so
agree.
we're going to talk.
But maybe
The
we
Mind
should figure
Flayer?
out why she rejected him.
Okay. Yeah. You're right.
Okay, Jonathan, how do you figure out why she?
We're gonna go banter affably, just so I can get the skill up.
Obviously, it's because he didn't have enough money, dude.
Okay. By the way, I have no skill in it. A 5 and a 6.
Yeah,
Hey.
so it's 5, yeah. Definitely
Nice.
could have been worse.
It could have been.
And make sure you take your slash.
Yep. I'm now up to 1 point in banter.
Okay. So the question was, why did Quant
Yep.
reject Preston?
Money, obviously.
Them bitches.
First of all, he's an Umber Hulk. Second of all, she's a Mind Flayer. Third of all, she's a whore, and she didn't see the financial future in that sugar daddy.
I mean, Preston is wearing, a wife
All of
beater
that's true.
with his gold chain on.
All of that's true. The other thing is that she's a little bit racist, and Umber Hulks stink.
I know, Preston. It's a shocker, too.
Well, that's easy enough to do. Don't we have an alchemist that can just make him some deodorant?
I think we had an alchemist.
Oh no!
But
no,
it's-
no,
but
this
it's-
is still alive.
But it's mostly about the money. Just want to be clear. It's,
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Well, first of all-
alchemists make us some gold. There we go. See, problem solved.
Well, but if Preston gets access to timeshares, suddenly he could be a wealthy landowner.
I mean,
So-
you're not wrong.
We need to take care of his stink and get him some of that roll-on deodorant that everyone puts on their hoochie coochie and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I?
So we create the deodorant. We set up Preston. We tell her that he's about to be a wealthy landowner, and all of a sudden, we got a plan, boys and gals.
Ladies and gentlemen
Of the jury.
of the jury.
okay, so tell me, how does this plan start? Where are we going first? Are we going to visit Preston? Are we going to visit the sisters?
I think we
doing
visit the
something
sisters
different?
and we just straight up lie. And we
I think-
force Preston
Oh
into
god,
it.
this is like a sitcom.
No, I think we create the deodorant, in our little downtime in a level fort, we create our deodorant and we approach Preston and say, "There's 2 reasons why she doesn't want to be with you. 1, you don't have enough cash money, and 2, you smell funny. 1, we're offering you to join our faction. We'll solve your cash money problem as you become a wealthy landowner. And 2, we made you this deodorant. So we offer him what he needs to get his gal.
Mm-hmm.
We can make one, and if he joins us, he'll get the other.
So you want to go
Joining
to press?
us will get him that wealth he needs to impress her.
So Josh's vote here is to go to Preston first. What I also heard is Sisters of the Moon. What does everybody else think? Looking at Ben, Holly, Jack, Groovy, who's been super quiet.
I'm here.
Sisters of the Moon. That's my vote.
Yep, Sisters of the Moon is fine.
Okay, Jack, John,
I am for helping Preston.
you want to help Preston, and then
Well,
Ben-
we're helping
Ben-
Preston regardless.
I know, but I'm
Just
saying
the
like this is a direct
Abstain,
help
okay.
versus, you know.
Let's go to conflict resolution.
Yep. Fight, fight, fight.
Okay, so we've got 2 factions. Sisters first, Umber Hulk second. Everybody in the Sisters faction, how are you convincing the other to go to the Sisters of the Moon? Narratively, like, are we having a fight?
Bumble, you're with going to the sisters, right?
Yep.
Yeah, let's just smash our way through.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right, everybody on the Sisters faction, give me a smash.
6.
One day this luck is gonna run out, Bumble.
Not today. Only when it matters. That's when it will.
All right. So we've got 2 6s, or well, we've got a 6 on the Sisters faction.
We have 2.
No, you have a
It's
6.
2, but it's just a 6. It's
it's
not a
not
crit.
fun.
Yeah. So, Preston faction. How are you guys fighting back? They are literally using corporal punishment to make you obey. What are you guys doing to defend?
I would say I'd like to invoke Lord Crevice because this would be a invocation saying, "Look, Preston is gonna fucking punish that Q hunt because she's gonna be stuck with his broke ass, stank ass self forever." And I know Lord Crevice delights in the torment and torture of others.
All right, let's see and vote. Everybody on Preston's side.
Fuck!
Who else is on Preston's side? Okay,
Damn it!
we're still at a 4. Is that everybody?
So Garrett, I have no, so I take the lower, so I take the 4. Does that mean
Correct.
do I not get a slash because I had
You
a
get a slash.
You get a slash.
Let's see.
So
One,
do I
two,
have to succeed or fail, or does it matter? Just making a roll.
Just making the roll.
just making the roll. Is
Okay.
what gives you the
Okay.
advantage, yeah.
I should have been doing that a long time ago.
Yep. As soon as he said that, I was like, "Well, motherfucker, we're gonna be doing this forever now."
Just roll them 0 skills. I mean, once it gets up to 1, you don't get it anymore.
Right.
Yeah, it's just to get you on the board, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. To where you can at least keep the die roll you have, your 1 die.
Okay. So, Tristan and Rope, the rest of the group convinces you with their fists
Yeah.
to go along with their plan.
Lord Crevice failed me. Sorry,
I had
I
a
failed Lord
partial
Crevice.
So I gave as good as I got, right? I mean,
Yeah, we
didn't
both
I get
did.
a
I
But
mean, you
they rolled
gave,
sixes.
but then what you got was
A
little
fist in
more
the
than you
mouth.
gave. Yeah.
You gave
Yeah,
your
well,
best.
they got a rope to the fucking head.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I took a bumble smash to the face, and I didn't get up from that. A couple hours later.
The Fang says, "Do better next time, Rope."
Yeah, except it's you and Bumble. Like, you know, I could take either one of you any day of my own, and you guys know that.
On the inside, you're pretty sure you would have lost either one. In any case,
Wait, did my
What do you mean?
spirit
I almost bested Bumble earlier on Smash, and I didn't even use my shadows or my sneaky or my pounce. I almost just beat the hell out of her pain cane with my rope.
Can my spirit wolves be beefing with rope shadows?
for sure, I can't see why not. As long as rope is okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I think that the shadows probably are like, nice dog, nice doggies, and they're like being all barky and loud, and they're like, dude, we're just trying to chill in the dark here, all right, doggies? And
No!
they're like,
Throw ball, throw ball.
throw don't take, and the shadows are like, dude, drop it, drop it, drop it, damn it, drop it. Okay, I can't throw it if you don't drop it.
They're raping you.
Yeah, they're playerists.
All right. So we're going to the Sisters of the Moon. Somebody lay out the initial scene. Like, how do you approach? Are you just like
Okay.
walking in the front gate? Like, what are we doing?
Okay,
Sneaking in?
hear me out. I want to dress up really nicely, like a professional.
I just want to point out
businessman
at this
of-
point, before you continue, Danny, whatever you say is what we're going with. So,
Oh,
all right. I just say, hey man, it's almost 9 o'clock. I got to get this shit moving along.
fair enough.
Well, it's the Sisters of the Moon. You guys wanted to go there. We got to go. What is the name of our Barrett? I think we need a name for our elusive maiden, our illithid maiden. She has to have
we
a
have
name.
a name. Yeah,
It's
Chunt. Chunt.
QHUNT.
Like you can't.
QHUNT.
Yes. The Mind Flayer Lady of the Night.
So I guess we go patron. I mean, why don't we just go patronize the madam's shop, like where she works, right? Like we're allowed to get Huas too, right? I mean,
Oh, the Sisters of the Moon let all factions in. They have services for everyone.
What if we go to her shop and we're like just talking about how great Preston is as a member, as like an executive of this Plains community?
Excellent.
I think-
roll 2d6, Danny.
Well,
are we going to? Are we gonna all go to the whorehouse together and just like to the madam's shop?
Danny's already dictated it. Yeah, I think we're all going together because, well, I mean, we could split up, but at this point,
No, that's fine. I
it's
just want
just trying to convince this one
showing
lady. So,
Adams, right? And we're like,
Yeah.
hey, gals, like,
Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't been here before.
so you,
I mean, what do you mean you haven't been here? Oh, yeah, no, we've never been here.
Ever.
Yeah, like first time here, like totally. Yeah,
So-
I mean, oh, hey, Kathy. No, I mean, strange lady.
so it's a bit of a trek across the entire map. It takes you about a
Yeah,
week
but it's worth it.
of
I mean, that's what my friend told me. I don't know that. That's just what I heard. It was worth it.
When you guys approach the grove of the Sisters of the Moon, the trees grow over, forming almost like a gate. The gate is lit by a red light emanating from below. As you walk in, your coats are taken. You're directed immediately to a bath, where all of the traveling dust is washed off. Spoiler, there's some caked on dirt that has been there for at least a year, and you're just absolutely flabbergasted as it is washed away. All of you monsters are as clean as you've ever been. I think for most of you that feels very uncomfortable.
Falling to the
Yeah.
ground like a dog.
Yeah. It feels like fire on all my wounds.
is this soap?
Is this hell?
Eventually you're let in, and you find yourself in the center of the grove of the Sister of the Moons. This is a wonderful little grotto. There's like a little pond inside. Everything's sparkly. you know, there's you know, it's all dim light, but you catch flashes of every kind of creature, very naked.
I just want to point out, kind of, I mean, in character, but out of character, like if we want to have a retirement home, like actually this, you know, like Jesus mentored to the poor and the destitute. Like if we want to build like retirement homes, like these are our people. Like these are all the different monsters. Like so we might want to take note of the different monsters here, so we know what different communities to build for them.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
Good point. Yeah.
You guys are met by the maitre d'. This is a very tall elf lady. In you know, relative to the rest of the Sisters of the Moon, she's dressed rather modestly. What that means is she has a see-through top and some Daisy Dukes.
Gotcha.
She asks you, welcome to the Sisters of the Moon. Some of you are return customers. She nods at Rope and what's it? Polyphilus.
Polyphemus.
Yeah, nice to see you again, Poe.
DB.
What can I please you with tonight?
I was actually hoping you could gather the normal, my normal arrangement. I made a list.
She looks at the list and she's like, "Oh
The
my
50 pounds of
god!"
flour,
Oh,
50 pounds of flour, the grease and the ropes are optional, but if you could get a hold of those, that would be great.
Like,
Oh, and we were hoping to.
immediately, you're like, thank you.
I was hoping also to request the special.
Feathers tonight won't be necessary.
What was that, groups?
I was hoping to request the services of a particular provider.
Oh, not your normal.
Oh, you can send them in too. It will be a very busy evening. But also, what was the name?
So you don't want Custon, the two snatched lady?
No, I'll pass.
Okay.
Does Roberto still work here?
You know, he left recently. An adventurer from the guild bought him. It's just the way business. It's not personal.
We'll take a mind flayer then.
Oh, well, here, let me hand you the menu. She hands you the Mind Flayer menu. There's one entry and only one. and
Sold.
that's Chunt.
We'll take
Okay,
a
put
shot.
it in chat. How the hell do you spell chunt?
QHUNT.
With a
Like
Q.
you hunt? Oh, oh, got it. Because that's
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
just didn't
Yeah.
see it before, and now,
Yeah.
now that you put it in writing, okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't there be a U though after that Q? I'm just saying, like
There,
linguistically, like
Well, so-
It's spelled. It's pronounced Chunt. You dirty-minded individual.
so with like there's
Well,
an
then
African
where's the
tree.
Q?
An African tree is spelled QAT, quat, and it does not have a U after the Q.
I think that's better. There you go. I put a U and I apostrophized it just so you could get maybe if it's a title.
And, you know.
But if you anglicize it, you've got to put a U after the Q, right? You can't just have a floating Q with an H. What are you thinking?
I can. I have.
I can and I will. Watch
God,
this.
it's sacrilege. Look at you slaughter the language.
Mm-hmm.
You and your liberal ideas about what could be done with the alphabet.
She starts to lead Polyphilus. Did I say it right that time? Polyphilus.
Polyphilus.
Yeah. To Chunt's room. This room is, decorated in purple and black. There are tentacles that kind of arch over in the molding.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And as you step in, you
It's
see
classy. She's classy, that one.
Yeah, you see an Imperial Mind Flayer standing. Well, she's okay. So she's not standing. She is very tall, and that's mostly because she's levitating above the floor.
Oh, just me? I was planning to bring back everyone. You know, one of us per tentacle.
Nope, just you, buddy.
Well,
I mean, if you want to
gotta
bring
pay
everybody,
extra for that. You got to pay extra for that, pal.
Exactly.
the very tall elf out front does block when one of you guys tries to follow and says, "Hey, extra for one more." Does anybody else want to go in there?
I don't have the money for that.
I'll pay it. Come on in. I don't know what
I'll
I'm
go.
doing in here.
Oh, I was just gonna say,
It's such an outrageous spend of a gold, but I almost want to just on general principle, even though, like, I feel like it's the worst deal ever. But you know, isn't that really what strip clubs are about? Like, getting the worst deal ever and walking out feeling good about it.
Mhm. So, I mean, mentally, there's not much going on up here for this undead, so sure. Not much you can, mindfuck there.
The elf hearing your comment says, "Oh, we've got many different skull fucking specialists."
Oh boy. Oh.
I just want to know if there's a Mrs. Claus here.
You look out of the corner of your eye, Tristan. You can see a skeleton who is ooh damn.
Dude, the mandibles on that one, so shiny. I mean, it's almost like she still has all her teeth. Oh boy. And that maxillar bone on that skull, oof, you could just see those skull seams. Like, they're just begging for it, right? I mean, she wouldn't have skull seams like that if she didn't want it.
So yeah, I'll go in with the Mind Flayer, just to make sure people don't, get killed.
Okay.
Wait, don't get killed. What? Hold up.
Oh, I don't care. Like, I
okay,
want to be
good.
brought back.
I mean, as evidenced by last session, you definitely don't care about killing people.
You're damn right. Friends, party members, that's a loose subject for me.
Well, Chunt notices all of you coming in, and she says, "Oh, a group,
Group rates, yep.
titillated." And tentacles erupt up the floor and start to caress you. Shall we get started?
So who's actually in Chunt's room? Are we all in Chunt's room, like piled in, or just the two that paid?
Nobody said no, so yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
in the room.
Yeah, no one said no.
Well, no, I was just making sure we were all allowed. I didn't know if it was like we had to.
It was just we had to pay
Yeah,
extra.
It was a group fee. I got it. We just paid for the group fee.
One of the tentacles caresses your face, Rope. Yes, I don't mind a group. The tentacle then slaps you hard.
The more the better.
I'm like, oh yeah, you remember from last time, don't you? I don't know if you remember, but the Rope has some weird self-flagellating and stuff, like, so this is totally his jam. Like, if he has a Mind Flayer beat him and make him feel naughty, like, then that's. I mean, do I get free celebration for this, or what do we call it, revelry? Because this is a good time.
I am trying to balance this from falling off a cliff, so
I mean, ropes
Maybe.
into the, into the bondage play here.
Yeah, well, there's a no. You think the ropes into bondage play that would be totally wait oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying there.
the Rope is saying this as he's actually down like a little Japanese girl.
Shibari,
yeah.
his rope, his special noose will actually like obey his commands and like do like weird shibari, like weird porno knots.
He's already tied himself up. Is
Yep.
what I'm saying.
But I'm still drinking champagne, of course.
Of course.
Right.
There's no question about that,
You know what? So while we're here, I don't know if this is your pro, but I want to mention just in passing, since we're all here partying, having a good time, I just want to talk to my friends here about how just mention in passing that Preston's going to be a rich Umber Hulk once he gets that land developed, isn't he? Right?
Yeah,
Like, we're
yeah.
just going to let it slip, right? Because we're all here. It's the gang. We're all here to have fun time. You know, maybe we've been smoking whatever monsters smoke, and, you know, and it's like, oh, that Preston, like, once his investment comes in, he's gonna, you know, he's gonna be well off. The whole east side of the development of the Lakeview property, forward-thinking Umber Hulk he is.
I hear he's still in love with his first
Okay,
girlfriend.
Jar. Give me a fortune roll to see how well your planting of rumors goes. That's just number of dice equal to your special. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's on my sheet. I just gotta.
I'm sure you have like
Yeah,
at
it
least
didn't
two.
ask me. Yeah, what's my modifier on that?
It's how many special abilities.
Well, it should have been way more than that. Then hold on.
While Josh is figuring out his dice.
There you go.
Okay. Your rumors are planted quite well. What's everybody else doing? Specifically, I'm interested in Ben. You're being caressed by tentacles. In a rough but also gentle way.
What are we doing here again?
I mean, hurt me, but make me feel safe.
Chunt's tentacle slaps you in the face, Spoiler. You're here for pleasure. Welcome to my domain.
I'm really shit at your job then, lady.
Uh-oh.
I need a drink.
Oh, I assure you, boys, she's a consummate professional.
She,
Spoiler does not trust others with his brain.
Lord
It's too
Mortimer,
big.
you get thrown out by the tentacles.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not your kind of party, I guess.
You land in the bar.
On the way out, I would like. Well, yeah, no, I'm not there. I would like to try to pickpocket somebody.
Okay, you do
You guys
that.
got tons of cash on them.
Let's go to Danny. Danny, the
um,
tentacles move to give you attention. They excite you in ways that you didn't know you could get excited by.
oh. Anyway.
Then one tentacle slaps you hard. Are you ready for pleasure? One-eyed. Hey, wait. Why do you have two eyes? That's so weird.
Fucking.
So I could see everything in action.
Oh, I like it.
But I'm kind of like in the same boat with Rope. I want to so rumor, not so much as rumor, but kind of like get her interest in like, hey, you know, I hear Preston still loves his first love. You know, I wonder whatever happened to her.
She says, "Let's not talk about Preston," and shoves a tentacle in your mouth. Let's go to Groovy.
I'm having the time of my life.
You are. Her tentacles are just going to town under your loincloth. It looks like there might be more than one device down there.
The more the merrier.
I mean, when you got like 8 or 12 tentacles, I mean, it'd be a shame not to.
Do you want to do anything other than just enjoy the ride?
Total Recall said it makes me wish I had 3 hands.
I think I'm just gonna try my best to remember this moment.
All right.
Just cement it in there.
Bumble. The tentacles come to you, brush against your fur. What are you doing?
So I just want to like make it clear that she's like not really being receptive to the suggestions, right?
She's kind of a dominatrix, so
She likes to.
tough exterior. Maybe you don't know what's on the inside.
Yeah, and I rolled. So my suggestions did get planted at least somewhat successfully. So
Okay.
make that of what you will. But she heard that somewhat. Well, actually, I rolled pretty fucking good. So on my fortune roll, so she heard that he was going to be loaded.
Okay. Um.
So I think maybe if you could address somehow the smell, that would because that's the other thing that she worries about.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
You know, we
let's
have
see.
a friend that also might be interested in this.
Bumble. Lord Splodimer proposes that we work together. Lord Splodimer is very good at making concoctions, and you are very good at making candy. So we could together make like a peppermint deodorant for him as like a group goal.
I think you should make the deodorant smell like Lollipop Gang candy, but don't actually use their candy, of course. But since that's such an attractive, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, just for fun. Like it smells like whatever the hell Lollipop Gang candy tastes like it should smell like that, like delightful. So that even anyone that's on the candy is gonna be like, oh man, this guy's fucking. He's gonna smell like fucking cocaine, basically.
Are we tinkering that right here in the while we're being entertained, or I guess I'm confused.
That would have to be a flashback.
So just to set the scene, Bumble, you are
Yes.
in the chambers of Chunt.
Right.
This is where Chunt does her work.
Okay.
She is tempting you with tentacles, but your
Yes.
size and ferocity make her a little less forward than she is with her other clients. Basically saying she hasn't slapped you yet.
I understand. I'm just saying, can we do? I have gold to spend. Can we do a flashback to bring a sample of what the smell is and be like, and then somehow, like, tell her that this is
I'll tell
this
you
is
how
what
we'll
he
do it.
smells like?
It'll cost you 2 stress, and to see how well you guys construct it, both Sportimer, Ben, and you should roll fortune.
Okay.
So 2 stress, and you'll get it even if you fail, but I just want to see how good it is.
Yep. Okay. 2 stress, and here comes my fortune roll. Boom.
Remember to count your skills. You did what I did. Count your skills.
Oh, I clicked the fortune button.
But you have to count
Yeah,
your
it's-
skills. It's not
broken.
programmed.
Count your skills manually for future.
I would have
Oh,
to re-upload all the character sheets.
I'm
which
so
would mean
sorry.
You'd have to
Okay.
redo it. I actually did try to fix it. But
No, but it's fine. Fortune roll 3. Oh my god.
good boy.
Garrett, you can't stop her. She can't be stopped.
Yeah, she can't be stopped. She can't be stopped.
Bumble will never die.
Oh, I need you to go out and buy a fucking lottery ticket this week. I'm not kidding. Just go buy you a couple scratch offs and see what happens.
Yeah, so at Christmas, my brother gave us a scratch off, and I scratched it off for us. We won
Yep.
$100 on a $5
We
scratch
did.
off.
On a $5 scratcher. That was our luckiness.
Bumble, take 20 of that, buy 20 more scratchers. You still walking away with $80 and see what those. I'll bet you'll double your fucking money. I'm not even kidding.
Probably.
Oh man. Okay, so we got some. I took my stress. We got some
yeah,
really
I was
good.
gonna Say, I don't even need Sportimer to roll because you rolled a fucking crit. So
So
Yeah.
you don't take stress because you double crit remove stress.
She had to
No.
take the stress because of
it's
No,
still,
I
it's
think
still
it was a
flashback.
triple.
Yeah.
Triple.
triples to remove, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. What actually happens though is when you pull this scent out, Bubble, you've got a little perfume bottle. You can see that Chunt, she starts to twitch a little. She sniffs and sniffs, and she's like, "Oh my, you smell really good." Her tentacles wrap you in a warm embrace.
It's
What can I-
called Ode to Preston.
She says,
Yeah.
She says, "What can I do for you? Would you like a brain suck?"
I say, well, I'm
I
glad you
will
like it.
Suck you dry. Just eat all of that brain.
Because smells just like Preston. This is what Preston smells like. So I'm glad you
she-
like it.
Preston, he stinks.
No, not anymore.
What?
Yeah. This is called Ode to Preston. This is his essence of what he smells like now. I mean, I guess you must not have seen him recently, because woof. Yeah, this is straight from him.
No, I haven't seen him since he proposed.
Oh.
Confused young man as he is.
Oh. Well,
He doesn't know that I have a
wealthy
job.
bachelor. That wealthy bachelor, you refused him.
Yeah, how could you? I mean, the things are all over him. I mean, male, female,
Holy
everything
shit.
now. So they're all trying to get a piece of the Preston. So
Did you hear about his real estate deal?
God damn it. Okay, so just gonna write down crit for smell. Sweet.
Ode to Preston. Just write down Ode to Preston.
Ode to Preston.
You know, it's almost sounding like depressing.
You mean O depression?
Yes, yes, ode depression.
That's what monsters love about it. That's what the ad is like. It's like, oh, depression.
Let's
It's gloomy and sad and keeps you from loving anything. Oh, depression. Yes.
let's
Put it on.
let's complete this deeply uncomfortable scene with
Yep.
with Jonathan.
Yep.
Jonathan, the tentacles turn to you. Before a word can come out of your mouth, she slaps you hard and kisses you.
Mm-hmm.
And then she looks into your eyes. What can I do for you, undead?
Well, it's been a while since I've gotten relief, so go to town. I feel nothing down there.
He doesn't even have a bone. Or
Yeah.
oh boy.
Good
All
luck.
right. Next.
she ties you up just like she's tied up the rope and what's it? Polyphesis?
Yeah.
Fucking
The rope, meanwhile, is pointing out with her tentacles. No, a sailor's knot. You know how I love the sailor's knot.
You know, from Blazing Saddles, the guy who goes like kinky. That's what I say to her.
Okay. And we fade to black in that scene before it gets any more developed.
Yep.
It probably developed way more than it should have.
Yes.
Yeah,
Jay,
but
Jay, I hope you're proud. I hope you're proud of yourself,
Yeah.
Jay.
Jay's very
I
proud of
count it
himself.
as a victory.
Yeah.
So it is 9:14. We've got a bit more. I think maybe going and talking to Preston might be appropriate. What do you guys think?
Yes. I'm just
Like,
gonna.
we gathered our necessities to approach Preston to help him choose a side here.
I'll just be right back, Garrett. I'm gonna go use the
Yeah,
restroom.
I am also going to take a quick break. 2 minutes. And then we will go to Preston. You guys think of something, though. How do we approach? What's the opening scene? Otherwise, I'll ask you.
Oh, we should ask her if she wants to us to take a letter to him.
Oh. Or should we just pretend to deliver something from him? No.
Or
well, I
from
don't know.
her. From her to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
'cause
Okay.
that way
Is she
if
gonna
we-
take a letter?
Yeah.
Or a tentacle. I don't know. Something.
Right. A sucker. I don't know what they leave. And like instead of cutting off a lock of hair, like you just get a sucker from the tentacle. Like
Yeah, exactly. This
We
is
get,
a
like,
present.
autograph picture.
It's in the box. What's in the box?
a letter with a sucker. Oh shit. What's in the box? We're all
I'm back. Thank you.
I just have to say, The Thing is such a fucking awesome movie.
It
It
is.
is.
Nobody trusts anymore, and we're all very tired. Dude, that movie is just great from beginning to finish.
Yes.
How will we make it? Who knows? Maybe we shouldn't. Why don't we just sit here for a while, see what happens? If any one of us has a surprise in store for the other, I don't think we're in any shape to do anything about it now.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
So what's the plan?
We're taking one of her suckers in a box to the Umber Hulk. With a letter.
It's like her lock of hair, only instead of a lock of hair, we just assumed that her tentacles had suckers. I don't. Maybe they have tentacles.
Oh, they certainly
slime. I
certainly
don't know.
do. I mean,
But
both.
she can send a letter to him, and we'll take it with if she wants to seal it with a sucker instead of a lock of hair.
Yeah.
This is her chance to get in with Pratt. That's what we're saying. We're on our way to meet him for business, of course. But
Well, of course, yes.
if she was interested in reestablishing a relationship with an up and coming real estate magnate who smells like that beautiful, delicious scent, this is her chance. I mean, she is a hua, so this is probably a good way for her to get out of the life. Meet an eligible bachelor and finally retire from that.
So how do we approach the Umber Hulk? You guys have an idea where his lair is?
We have a letter, but why are we going to see Larry? I mean, I guess we approach him just in good faith, right? That we want to tell him about our plans for Loch Fandango. And we
I
want him
understand,
to,
I
and we
understand
want
all
him to be
that.
involved.
What I'm interested in is the scene.
So the
how do we
scene is
approach him?
we walk up, we have a little line, we got the box, I'm going, I don't know who's coming with me, but we go, where does it, he's an Umber Hulk, so he probably lives in a cave, so we probably go to his cave and knock on his cave door and be like, hey, Preston, we have a business opportunity. We're cold calling this motherfucker for our real estate. I'm interested in purchasing houses in areas near you, and I heard you have this property at 4557 Cave
And
Boulevard.
indeed, okay, so with the cold call, give me 2d6, Jar. You lucky fuckers. Can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
All right. As you approach the door here, this is another one of the ubiquitous dwarven spas. Inside, as you open it up, there is the same secret trap door that leads down into the dwarven tunnels. And as you head down, you realize that dwarves haven't been in here for quite some time. It seems very abandoned. Eventually, you make it to a central lair. There's one couch, TV, a couple of fast food wrappers on the floor, and sitting on the couch, it's a massive couch, is Preston. He looks up as you walk in. Hey, who let you in? A beer can flies over his shoulder as he tosses it. I'm just chilling here, watching my TV, and you walk in my house.
Preston,
going on?
buddy, we got some good news for you.
You're not my buddy, pal.
You're not my pal, friend.
Here with a message.
Message.
Yeah, from your lady friend.
Hey, aren't you guys from the Shrouded Citadel?
We are.
Yeah, about that. I noticed you kind of exterminated all the dwarves recently.
Exterminated.
Yeah, and we're here to make you the offer of a lifetime, friend.
Look, I got
How
a.
would you like to be a real estate
I
magnate?
I don't want to hear any offers. I want you to explain to me how you're going to restore balance. Because look, the dark factions are going to rush in. They're going to build some kind of real estate empire, probably.
What sort of balance do we need? Sir?
The balance of power here has been fundamentally shifted, and I'm pretty sure you guys did it.
I'm just interested why you think the balance of power needs to be maintained. There's an ebb and flow, an in and out, a side to side, a zig and zag of power all the time.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
always,
yeah.
It's always ebbing and flowing and zigging and zagging. So now it's zigging and later it'll zag. But why not? Why don't you jump in on the zig and rise this elevator up to the top floor? You can get your lady and your retirement plans. You're not going to be out there crushing rocks forever. You're going to get old. You're going to need some place to retire. We all are. So we're looking for our futures. Are the Light Clan? Are they looking out for your future, Preston? Because we're looking out for your future.
Look, somebody has got to try to keep things in balance here.
Mhm.
If I didn't do what I do, this whole place would be chaos.
Yeah, we're
The
not.
light factions would murder all of the dark factions.
Exactly.
The neutral factions would control all of the light factions. I mean, it would just devolve into pure chaos.
Well, if you actually want balance, I think you'll find the Adventurers Guild and the Merchants Guild are clearly overbalanced in this current atmosphere.
Indeed.
What's that about? Who controls the light?
So if you want balance, I think you need to put your finger on the scale, Preston, and look to your future.
But see, the guild and the guild, the Adventurers Guild and the Merchants Guild, I mean, don't tell me you haven't noticed.
Right? Exterminate all the dark from the land.
No,
Eliminate the balance of power.
war is coming.
Just
They're-
zealotry.
They are both more worried about each other than they are about the dark factions. But now that the dwarves have been destroyed, who's to say they won't band together? You
Let's
don't
be
understand.
honest,
Look,
Preston.
you have created a situation that must be remedied.
Preston, do you think that the world of the light and the men will ever see you as an equal? You, an Umber Hulk,
I don't
with your
care about those things.
beautiful mandibles. They will exterminate you. They will eliminate you. What do you mean you don't care about them? What about your own self-interest? You're sitting here preaching against or preaching for an entire faction of people that want to destroy you, Preston. They want to
don't-
destroy you.
They don't want to destroy me. They want to destroy you.
Oh, they want to destroy you. Are you a human? Are you a man? Are you one of them? Can you walk in
No,
their
I am.
market stalls? Can you trade with them? Oh, sure. So you're a second class. You're gonna vote to be a slave class. Come
I-
on,
I-
Preston, please. See sense here.
Okay, you're trying to convince Preston Rope. What role do you think fits with that?
Probably banter, but I am terrible at banter, so this is gonna suck dick, but I am trying to make him see. I think at least I have on side the truth. Like, we're offering him retirement, we're offering him like truth, really, or at least our
For sure.
truth.
Before you roll though, this will decide what happens here. So maybe you want to get an assist. Maybe you want to try Dark Bargain to get a few more dice. Sure.
I mean, I can
That's
alternatively,
a
the
pretty
only
good
thing I
idea.
have that I think that has any pertinent skill would be scan, which is perception. But that wouldn't be like great.
I mean, I think you've already kind of locked in the banter. But if what's it? If for Delise,
Yes.
for I forget his name because it's the first time.
Furlick.
Furlick. Yeah.
Furlick.
If Furlick would like to help, he can increase the effect. Right. Here, making it so that your words have greater impact on the Umber Hulk, or he could increase the position so that the Umber Hulk doesn't just squish
Well,
you
what I
guys
mean
out of
is more
existence.
dice. What I mean is more dice because I'm not gonna win.
So to
I mean,
get
I
more
hate to
dice,
say it, but spinning it on. I have 0 banter, so we're gonna take the lowest of my 2. So
Yeah.
basically,
so to
we're
get more
gonna
dice,
fucking lose.
to get more dice, you would need a Devil's Bargain or a Dark Heart if you have.
I've still never had a dark heart. I don't actually know what dark hearts are for. Given
Well,
or
they're
spent for,
they're
like, what
supposed
are
to be
they
given.
used
They're
for?
supposed to be given like inspiration, but I always forget, so you never have enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're not. you give them. They're not like
Right.
cheap when you do X or Y.
Well, I mean, there is a mechanical way during downtime. You can choose Revelry and gain a dark heart.
Oh, well, see, there you go. Did not know that.
But
Does
I'm,
anyone?
but
have
I'm
Metal Sword?
also
Holy
supposed to
Spirit
give
Smoke
them
Sword? Free spirit anyway.
like inspiration. So I'll tell you what, I'll give you a dark heart for your master plan here, of trying to pull everyone
I
together.
did give a
Yeah.
rousing speech for
Yeah.
someone with no banter.
So if you'd like to use the dark heart I just gave you,
Dark Heart, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna uncheck my Dark Heart. Now I've had one briefly. It was mine for a moment.
For a fleeting moment.
okay, that will add an extra die. You can still stack on a dark bargain on top if somebody has a dark bargain for you.
Hmm.
And just to be clear, Jar, what's your intention here? What are you trying to convince Umberhold? Oh,
Well, he's telling me. I mean, he's trying to give me a sort of a political theory on why he needs balance, and I'm saying that
25 words or less.
A, things are already out of balance in favor of the light. B, the light hates you. C, you can join us and have a retirement plan.
How about D? You can have a hot lady.
Yeah, the
just
hot
said-
lady.
D, we have your lady, so everything is in favor of us, I think.
Okay, yeah, good argument.
Because we can also give him. We should get a bonus die. Do we give him the letter and the sucker? Does that help?
That will increase the effect. We're up to great effect at this point.
Oh, but my die roll still sucks. Well, sorry guys, this is probably not good.
Don't forget you
Okay.
use the dark heart.
Yeah, use
I
the dark
did.
heart, so it'll be one die. And
I do have a dark bargain for you.
oh, let's hear it.
Oh.
Okay.
You have to make some sort of promise with Preston that you're not going to affect the balance of power more than you already have. So he can like tell you to like stop doing one action in particular.
A blank check.
It's essentially an IOU.
Right, so
That
he gets
Garrett
just
can pull whenever he
override on
wants
my
on
vote
you.
at some point in the future.
He's just gonna tunnel through a wall and be like, "Stop it!"
Yeah, none of that shit.
Right.
I will take that dark bargain.
Oh boy. Okay.
Garrett can fuck you over whenever he wants now.
Well, it just means he gets to override my opinion at some point. Like, okay, yeah, that might kind of suck totally, but you know, I don't know. It's worth taking, I think, probably. Maybe. I mean, depends how this roll goes, but that's the way it is, right?
The way I'm gonna interpret that mechanically before you agree to it is that if you roll a success, I can make it a failure. Once with Preston.
With Preston?
Preston will be involved. What I'm saying is, one of your
Okay.
rolls, yeah, can be converted to a failure. Yeah.
Okay.
Five.
Well, bam, that's a success. When you open the box, Preston notices the tentacle, engravings on the box, and you can see his interest. Is immediately drawn there.
I'm like, surely, Preston, you can see your future lies here. Retirement, your lady, the balance restored.
Preston's not hearing a word you're saying because he's reading the letter intently. When he finishes with the letter, he lifts the tentacle sucker out, gives it a tiny sniff, and then a kiss. As he puts
by
it,
the way, Preston, you'll want some of this. I like hold out my hand for the bottle from, I don't know, whoever has the bottle. Like, it drives her wild. Consider it a gift.
Preston says, "Okay."
We call it Ode to Preston. I mean,
But-
the Ode to Preston.
But there's some rules. And this is the consequence. You must prevent the Gorgons from tearing up They're already too powerful. They breed like rabbits and then petrify each other. It's disgusting. They must stay.
That is gross in some weird petrify-y way.
They must stay tier 1. That is Preston's only condition. And I think unless you guys have anything else, I think we're done.
I think we did good.
I think we
Yeah,
did a great job.
We leave the bachelor pad of the incredible Umber Hulk.
Won't
and
be
make our way
bachelor
back-
pad for long.
Exactly.
And make our way
He's
back
gonna
to
put that feminine tentacled touch on it.
make our way back to the dungeon.
I think they'll be happy. It's a good arranged marriage.
Okay.
The stars said they would be good together anyway.
Exactly.
Everybody roll 1d6 for loot.
Ooh, that's a bad miss.
Goddamn.
I rolled a 3.
Everybody rolled like shit.
I mean, I'm willing
Except
to...
Five.
Bumble. Except Bumble.
Bumble never fails, guys. Never. When are you going to accept that? Bumble does not fail.
Need
Bumble's
one-
just like, why are you guys so weak all the time?
Yeah,
I
you
don't understand.
bitches. I mean, learn to...
Oh, I guess
Put
we
some
lost.
weights in your leg. Come on.
All right. So starting with you, Uggs.
I'm here.
You enjoy your revelry. You can gain a dark heart or give morale to your minion pack.
I'm gonna steal that dark heart for myself.
Excellent. Jonathan, same thing.
Dark art. Fuck,
Alright.
fuck the minions.
Silvervine, same thing.
Dark card.
All right. And then we go to Bumble. Bumble, you get 1 gold, or you can spend it on revelry, which means a dark card instead.
I'll take my gold. I got 3 gold now. Boom. Rich
Excellent.
bitch.
You're rich.
Rich
Uh,
bitch.
Jar, same choice. You can have gold or a revelry. which is-
Revelry Dark Heart. I'll take the Dark Heart
Yeah.
because I've been crying that I never had one, and I only had one for 1 second, just because I want one to see if they're cool. So I will take a Dark Heart.
They are cool. They're like a extra die.
Yay!
in
Now I
roll.
have a
Yeah.
Dark Heart.
And I will not wait for you to use it and then negate it with Preston.
But I'll have it to use, so it won't matter. It'll all still win inside.
All right. So that was loot. Let's go to downtime and XP. We'll start again with Wugs.
I don't know. Fuck, I guess I'll build something in the dungeon.
Okay. What do you want to build?
How about a new trap?
Okay. Where at?
The front door.
What do you mean the front door?
The front door to the dungeon.
Traps on the very front door are not exactly okay because
How about at this glass door?
at the tier 3 locked mirror
Sure.
door. Okay. We want a trap right behind that.
Yes.
Okay. What does your trap do?
It is a bucket of acid. And when the
Like,
little
it's like spy versus spy. Like the bucket's like on the half open doors, so like when you walk in, like the bucket just dumps on your head.
exactly.
Okay. I think that's a tier 1, so we just get it.
It's triggered by the little bell. You know, when you open a door, ding ding. That's when it dumps on you.
Okay. Triggered by the ding. Make sure you write on your character sheet the trap that you own it under your dungeon duties. Because I will forget who owns it, and then I'll be asking, and everybody's like, I think it's that guy. In any case,
Tell
let's
us,
see.
tell us how you really feel.
let's go to Jonathan.
I would like
Oh, sorry. Fuck.
XP triggers.
Apologies. Yeah, apologies. Wugs, or not Wugs. Polyphilus.
Polyphilus. Polyphilus. All right,
Oh.
Wicked XP. You made progress on your master plan. Did we do that?
We did.
I think
did.
we've certainly indeed.
Jumped in someone else's scene. Didn't do that. Acted like a monster. Not really.
Okay.
Used gear or supply. Nope. I'll take one.
Did
Yeah,
you act
one.
like a monster in bed?
How did you know?
I don't know if that counts, but I think everybody would get that.
You know, I think there was definitely some monstrous whoring going on there. So, for sure. For suffering through that deeply uncomfortable sequence, I think everybody can get some XP.
All right.
I think
Well, that's me
everybody
down
got
there.
A little violated
Next
by
up.
Next is John.
So yeah, let me pull my character sheet back up. I would say I get 1 wicked XP because we advanced the master plan.
Sure.
Okay. I would like to start an unholy ritual as a downtime action.
Okay.
And you'll tell me, which level it's going to be. But the ritual I want to start is purification of the quote-unquote teammates here from their addiction to the damn candies.
Okay. That's going to be a wonderful tier 3 ritual.
Fuck yes. And how much gold did you say the
Is there any way, I don't know, in downtime, like, can I assist in that downtime action? Or is that not, is there not
no,
assistable in downtime?
You can use your action to assist with.
That's what I'm saying, so
addicted to candy?
So I'll just
I'm
go
not
ahead
addicted to candy.
I'll go ahead and save the trouble and say I'll use my action to assist.
No, I was asking if Josh was addicted to the candy.
I don't think the rope ever partook. Because I know I did not partake. How much gold was the encounter with the Mind Flayer?
What do you mean?
Well, we paid as a party, but I'm just wanting to make sure that my accounting here is accurate as well.
You rolled a 3, so you didn't get any gold. You just got a
No.
dark reward.
How much was it to pay to have
How much was the hooker, Gary?
the hooker? Yeah, the hooker.
Oh, it was one of the
okay.
Yeah.
There. I just wanted to
Somebody-
keep that accurate for myself.
Somebody offered to pay for me.
So to cure the candy charm, what are you doing? Are you standing over an alchemy table?
No.
Making,
I'm starting a ritual. We are praying to, Lord Crevice for guidance and for him to
Okay.
take the will.
I've seen something like this before.
So what action do you think goes with that?
I mean, that's going to be an evoke to call on him to help
Then
assist
give me
these
a roll.
fuckers. Let me make sure I'm on that one.
And I have a.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
that's
have a.
one
Lord,
tick.
Lord Crevice has been fucking pissed with me all fucking night. Alright. And I guess I will spend
your-
one gold to do it again.
Okay.
Maybe this time he'll hear my plea. A 5.
5. That's 2.
God
Okay.
does love you.
Sometimes I don't annoy him. Alright, that's it for me.
What are
I
you
wanted to
building?
really punish you with the whole hooker.
I'm trying to cleanse you and other people who have been afflicted by the candy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We started a clock up here. It's cure the candy charm.
So the only people that can help though with that is people that have not been charmed, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, for the candy, but that's the 2 new
Yeah.
people, me and Jonathan. So
Okay. I just didn't know if that was something I could help with, but I'm inflicted.
you're candied,
afflicted.
yeah. You
Yeah.
and Jay and someone else are candied.
Yeah.
Ben's candy.
Speaking of
Oh no, Jay's
uncandied-
not. Jay's new, so he's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, speaking of uncanny individuals, let's go to Furlick, the Fang.
The Fang. All right, so I got to experience one for master plan and the other for I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Cough,
So
cough.
there's that.
That lady showed you things you didn't understand.
So many new things have awakened in me. There's a lot to process here. So, question for you, Garrett: do I inherit all of Silvervine's old traps?
Yes, you would.
Okay. All right. So I have these. I know I have a spike trap. Is the trap here done?
It is. I did not add any visual.
Okay.
I just put the text. Mostly because I forgot until just this afternoon. I was like, God damn it! But
It's cool. I just want to make sure my character sheet was correct. You know what? I will also help to pray the drugs away.
all right.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna. Does it have to be the same same narrative action, or can it be a different narrative action?
You just have to give me the narrative.
Okay, so I'm going to invoke my wolves to help me find plants that might counteract the drugs.
Okie dokie. Bringing in the medicinal herbs. Let's see. That's 2. Anything else?
And that will end my turn.
All right, we go to Bumble. There's been a lot of change in the dungeon recently.
Yes.
You're not sure how you feel about that. So, XP.
Okay, yeah. So master plan made progress,
Yeah.
and then we got one for acting like a sex monster.
I mean, you did get. Did you get involved with the sex? I think you did.
I think we all did. So
I mean, some people didn't, but yeah.
I think Lord Mortimer was the only one who wasn't.
okay. And then I wanted to work on my sharper arrows.
Okay.
One
Narratively, how do you do?
narratively. I'm going over there and oh yeah, I'm gonna yell at Rudy and Comet and threaten the fuck out of them if they do not hurry up and get this thing upgraded, or because they're gonna get wrapped up in presents and sent off somewhere if they don't. So
Forget to beat them for signing that piece of paperwork without.
yeah. All right, and threaten. Oh my gosh, life
Nice.
is good.
So that's 3 on the sharp arrows.
That means it's upgraded, right? No? Yes?
It does. It's complete.
Boom!
Bada bing, bada boom.
Which is going to upgrade the trap to tier 2. I think this trap is owned by the rope.
I own the Larry the Cave and the panel on the right. The hallway trap pressure plate arrows.
Yes, that's what I upgraded
Yeah,
for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
okay, cool.
So what I'm saying is, if you want to give up control to Bumble, that would be okay. Or you can.
It doesn't
keep
matter. No, you can
Yeah.
keep it. I was just upgrading. I'm just running around upgrading shit, yelling at my bitches to get on
Yeah,
it.
that's actually what I was gonna do if I wasn't gonna have to decandifying. But so I was gonna decantify since that's fine because you can't. So that's perfect.
Okay,
Because
perfect.
that was the other thing I was gonna do. So
Perfect. Okay.
All right. Let's move on to rope. So XP, you get 1 for, working towards the master plan, and then rope.
Wicked XP, right?
Yeah, given that no, wicked. Hold on.
That's what we were doing. Wicked XP for the master plan.
It's
Made progress on
reckless.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, that's wicked. Yes,
Yeah, it's reckless for the coming early.
right. On time, Jonathan.
Well, I was on time. Do I get a reckless?
Yes.
Sorry,
Ah,
Garrett.
in your face. I was early too, anyways, by
Uh,
about 4 minutes.
That's all it takes.
Oh, it's reckless. It's not wicked.
Yeah, it's reckless.
Wicked's for the master
Oh.
plan we did today, and then reckless is for
Yeah,
being
wicked during downtime, and then reckless for being early. And
Okay.
if you
I
do
switched
something
mine.
like if you go feral, if you especially monster out, okay, so
I think some people monstered out in that sex room. I'm just saying.
We
And-
did
and-
get experience
and
with
I was gonna say rope should have gotten that XP for that, so it's
Okay.
2 wicked for you.
Yep, too wicked indeed.
And in fact, I think I might even go with 3 since you were kind of the instigator of the whole sex dungeon idea.
What? What? Me? Sex dungeon?
Nasty.
I don't even know what you mean.
And then finally, your downtime.
I was gonna help
Exactly
the
why your
spray the
dad
drugs
doesn't wanna be in
away.
the Same room with you.
Okay, how do you do it? Narrative.
Well, I already have a superstitious as a dark impulse, so I have rituals for everything. So I probably have some weird, like Tai Chi kata, but it's all with the rope, like spinning my, like doing some kind of weird shadow ninja dance with my rope, like it means something. Swinging the rope in different direct, like holy configurations,
And
like.
Tristan, what do you think about this as he attempts to help you with the ritual?
Sorry,
Why is he trying to
I zoned out there for a second. How are
is
you
he trying
performing
to
the ritual?
tie himself up right now?
He's doing a rope dance.
Sure. Whatever takes their mind off the candy.
Right on. So, what action do you think fits with that rope? Your rope dance.
Finesse.
Okay, let's see it. Hey, that's 2. Almost there. That's everybody's downtimes. And we will start next time with Calamity. Oh, actually, hold on. Something else happens. Fuck. Getting there. It's page 204.
I always knew that rope guy was off.
He's a wonderful guy.
No, don't get me wrong. Personality-wise, he's great.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I don't feel comfortable being in the same room as him at night.
Pshaw.
It's too much.
There's too many pages in this PDF. Okay, so discovery roll. Here we go. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
going.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
So I'm just gonna read the
Preston,
rule.
is that you?
Just gonna read the rule before you make a decision. A failure should clearly hurt your dungeon, causing immediate problems for you or making the dungeon defense more difficult. They're almost always placed in positions that make it easier for invaders to bypass your defenses or interfere with your layout. What's going to happen is a bit of hallway, crumbles and falls in.
Oh, you'll be nervous. I thought the minions were gonna unionize.
The hallway opens up here,
No.
connecting the the break room for I guess it's not flash. Is it still Flash and Saucers? Sorry, Rudy and Comet.
Yes.
Reading comments. Yeah.
It's gonna open up. There is now a open hallway between the entrance and your break room, your
And-
wrapping room.
And right after the wrapping room is where they get up to us.
Yes.
So
That's right.
We got fucked.
yeah, that's a bad one. Can we during downtime actions repair the cave in?
Can you?
Well, we're out of downtime action.
I'm not saying tonight.
Yeah, but what do we do for the future, right? What do we
Yeah,
do
that's
with
what I'm saying.
Well, I
Like-
didn't know if it was like for the next raid only, or this was like a permanent thing.
That sounds permanent. So that's why I was trying to see if we could work on fixing the
Uh,
cave in.
Sorry, you can't resist the.
No,
No,
no, no. She's not saying resist, Garrett. She's
not
saying
resist. I'm saying like do a action later
Oh,
on too.
yeah, sure. So through a downtime action, you could like try to add a whole bunch of rocks in there.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
and have a clock and do the whole thing.
Yeah. But right now it's
Right. Yep, it's open.
It's caved in. There's a.
It's as open as Kumquat was, or whatever her name was.
Yep,
Chunt.
yep.
Chunt.
Oh, Chunt. I don't.
Yeah.
Where's the cave in?
The red lines on the map.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, in the case of the kid, then can I move my minions to the guard post, it is their guard post. So actually, I think I can. They can always go to their guard post.
That's right. Yeah.
So they're gonna go to their guard post and fucking throw peanuts to Peter. Fucking.
I guess my minions will just hang out in the dungeon like the good workers they are.
All right. Well, thanks for coming, guys. That is the end for tonight. And we'll start.
Great
up
game.
next-
Great game.
Yeah.
start up
Great
next
session.
Great
time
game, guys.
With a little
Good work, team.
bag.
Ooh, we did it.
Quick question for you, Garrett. Is this trap a tier 2 or tier
Hi, guys.
3?
Night.
Hi,
That
Jay.
one? Oh yeah, that's a
The
good
long
point.
trap.
That was a tier 3 trap.
Okay, I just want to make sure. That's what I wrote down. Alright.
Yeah. Thank you. I will update the text.
That was a fun game, Garrett. Thank you. Have a great week.
That was your raunchiest game yet, Garrett. I'm
It was.
We
not sure what to say about that, really, but
got into a zone where I was not comfortable. I'll just point that.
Okay.
I don't think
And,
anybody
no.
was.
I mean,
okay.
Rope was, but I don't think anyone else probably was.
Let me correct myself. Rope was the only one comfortable in that situation.